I got Taco Bell one night as a security guard, and they were running a special where you get like, oh, you buy one quesadilla, you get another quesadilla free. I was like, cool, I got one of those. But I also want this like grilled burrito, so I got one of those. It came with like a soft taco, and I was like, yeah, I can like eat this like right when I get here, and then I'll have some of it for lunch. No, I was fat and I ate it all at once, and then my stomach was very much like, you ever set off a firework and it doesn't go off all the way? Like, I just had this concern the rest of the night. So my stomach was doing weird stuff. And it was like the whole Taco Bell, like, oh yeah, Taco Bell destroyed my stomach in the bathroom or whatever. It was like the joke. But like this is the first time I was like, I don't know about this. Like
Okay?
I think I planted the bomb at B and all the bots are running around looking for it. But I'm not really sure if I ever armed it after I said it. Like
Right?
I was like, oh, I had to do both. It's there. It's live.
Oh no!
It's everyone's in danger, but
Well, I did hear that we are indeed voice live. So,
Voice live.
hi everybody that
We
has
are
been listening
indeed.
to us.
Molly, I got to use the it should have been me, damn it, not him. Meme from Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, yes, it should have been me.
It's so
Oh,
dumb
Lord,
because
buddy.
that's filler too. So it's like, which actually that filler is the reason I stopped watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I
What
went
filler
back
was it?
the or
Dice.
Countess.
Oh.
That's when
Yeah. Good question. Most of Yu-Gi-Oh sounds like it could be filler from when I was watching it, but that's what it feels like to me.
wrong. That made Takahashi's life so much easier when he decided, okay, we're just gonna stick with the cards now.
Oh, okay. Well, I never read the manga, so
Well, so in the original manga, it focused more on like actual different games, different puzzles, different riddles. It was really interesting. That's why it's
It's
the
also
only
really dark.
manga I actually own. But the anime being focused just on the card games made his life so much easier.
which
So-
every time I think about it, it's like, oh yeah, it just focuses on games, and of course, like the Pharaoh's like, y'all like games. I'm gonna make it a dark game. Somebody's going to the Shadow Realm. I can't help but think of like, yeah, I like to
Pharaoh
play games.
was just
You want to play
Saw?
Russian roulette? That's like
Yeah.
sets handgun on table. Like,
He said the Pharaoh was just
Pharaoh,
Saw
calm down,
10,000 years
dude.
ago. It's fine.
Nah. Let's play the knife stabby hand game. I've got all my fingers. They go chop chop chop.
What is that game called? I know the name of that game.
I don't
Why do you
remember
call
what
it the
it's
knife
called.
stabby hand.
Yeah,
game?
Five Finger
No, it's
Fillet.
5 Finger Fillet, but it's got another name.
That's what they call it in Red Dead Redemption. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what I.
That's what I've always heard it called.
Yeah. The context that I used in it was great though, was
Oh
because
god, my audio is probably terrible.
somebody
there we
shared a Monster Girl version of a Bile Titan from Helldivers 2. And they had animated it of like it coming around the corner and two Helldivers standing there like slowly backing up and then one approaching going like
Jeez.
it's like no democracy.
Alright, well, since we already started late, let's jump in here. Are
Yeah.
your faces
Yeah.
prepared?
The
I mean,
Are they-
alternate
Fair is
name I was
normal.
thinking of is
Thank you.
Nerve, by the way. That's what I remember hearing as a kid. Was
Nerve?
Yeah.
Dave, I appreciate your random facts, but I need you to prepare
Yeah.
your face.
Oh, it's
Your
prepared.
real face, Dave.
You can't fool me.
I got the
That's
realest one I can get on right now.
This is going on the internet forever. You can't use that one.
That's the comedy
All
from
right.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. You can't.
All right. Everybody looks like they're wearing their proper faces. All right. Now look into the camera and say fuzzy pickles.
Fuzzy
Fuzzy
pickles. What?
pickles.
No.
Oh no,
Cucumbers.
it's
Over my
ruined.
Oh,
It's literally ruined.
It's
Oh my
awful.
gosh. We're all over the place.
It's literally ruined. I forgot because because it freaking disconnected me out of the Zoom call. It fucked up the settings again.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It'll do that.
Hold on. I got to fix. Well, no, not quite. That did something. It wasn't a fix, but it did something. All right, and now I just shuffle y'all. You get over there, you get over there, I get over here. Nope. Did that wrong? All right. Everybody's where they should be now.
Hooray.
Yay!
My name is correct.
Everybody's faces are the right faces.
Do I have a fortunate face die?
You do. You didn't use it last time.
Oh,
Oh wait, no wait. Yeah,
I thought I used it.
you did. You did. Never mind. You used it for.
Something.
I think it was me or.
It's on two different
Sam.
screens. I just didn't remove it from this one, so it is being removed right now. Okay.
Sweet.
But because I have it on two different screens, I always forget to remove it from one. So,
Yeah, no worries. No.
yeah.
worries.
Evening, folks.
Hi everybody.
I think the theme of the night, as Hyperphase said, is no worries. You know why? Because I don't have a dog in this horse, so my character can't die. Y'all, however, may be worries. It really
No,
That's my
depends.
favorite malapropism. But
Harmonica empanada. It means no worries.
But no, it really depends on what y'all decide to do today. You are still at the cabin
And it is
My nice
nighttime.
cabin in the woods.
at night.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the choice was to stay and rest. Did you guys actually like bring camping gear or anything? Because like the bed doesn't exist anymore. I mean, I guess you could say like it's compost, so it like exists, but like
not as
the
a
nice
bed.
bed that was in that
Didn't
room
get
is
like
pieces.
deleted. You know, like
Yeah,
From
it
nature.
wasn't like this like a Sims bed or something where you just like got rid of it. But it is definitely no longer a bed. That much is clear. And I believe you swept it up and threw it all outside. So
I think we made it part of the burn pile or whatever.
I definitely have a bedroll because I always bring my stuff because I have a bag of holding, so there's no reason not to carry it with me. I don't know about everybody else, but I can sleep on a bedroll, at least on the floor.
Yeah, and a blanket, winter blanket, and a tent.
Snell pole is up, and Sylvain has a bedroll, but she doesn't really use it.
wait, does Sam not have a bedroll?
A blanket? Oh no, I do have a bedroll.
Who is
Sorry, it's,
so
it's,
vain?
it's way separated from the other camping stuff for some reason. I got a bunch of short stuff in between.
It's that one item that he always forgets. It's like he got everything but the bedroll. But no, okay, so cool.
Yeah, I got my luxury
you guys have
tent,
been out here before.
my pillow, my silk blanket. What are you gonna sleep on? Shit.
Don't worry, I have that covered. Anyone have an extra pillow? No? Fuck.
Taking the blanket and rolling it up, so it's like
Right.
I'm gonna cut this off now. The blanket that Lamia has is not allowed in the house. Sam, make it a rule. Make it a
It's
rule. Make it a
allowed
rule
in
right
the
now.
house.
It's not
I
allowed
mean,
in the house.
technically,
I
it's
will
already
set
been in
this
the
house on
house.
fire.
it's allowed.
It's in my backpack.
My house, my rules, and those are the rules I just made up.
So, okay,
Oh,
that's
coming
fine.
out
That's
for
fine.
this.
That's fine.
While you're under my
That's,
house, you're gonna follow my rules, and that means don't touch any cursed objects, please.
Where is it? Here.
No
it
more
is.
exploding books.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's not in the right place. Hold on. We're getting there.
Oh,
In
look,
this
a
house,
cabin.
all the meals shall be
In the
flavorful
what is this?
and unhealthy. That means lots of
There.
butter.
There's a cabin.
Except for when you just like use all food on a rock and hand this to Lamia.
This cabin looks much nicer than I expected it to be. In the like,
But no, I was trying to describe it that it's not like massive, but it's very nice, so it's kind of out of place.
I was imagining like dirt floors
Is
and
it?
stuff like that.
Oh, that's Sherhawk. I thought that was a chicken for a second.
How
And I was
dare you?
like, did
I
you
was gonna
make
say, is
chicken tokens? And I was about to get really excited.
Is this the
we can
chicken
have
coop
chicken.
right up here?
That is the outhouse. This is the chicken coop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a whole.
That
Oh,
chat
it's right
can't
there.
see.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. Now they,
Oh, I can see it
maybe?
now.
Hold on.
I mean, I got a back
Yeah, check
porch
it
and
out.
everything.
This.
This. Why is this area so big? It's almost like it's prepped for combat or something.
Just
no,
in
what?
case, you know.
I
There
mean,
were
okay, to be
athletes here
fair
earlier.
Yeah,
to
be fair.
Patrick,
Oh yeah, here we go. Chicken tokens. Here we go. Here we go.
he makes like building maps, not necessarily meant for battle or anything. Because like we have a mansion in another one of our campaigns.
KFC fucking.
What for you?
Oh, that's good. That's the Colonel, by the way. This is one of the chickens.
Look
named
what they
the
did to
Colonel.
the Colonel.
Right?
I'm the Colonel. Anyways,
I just forgot that I already had that stuff as resources in Roll20.
You already had that?
I did.
Was that the oh, crap.
It's from,
There-
it's from the Conquer the Manor
Tower.
thing that you
Yeah.
guys did forever ago. Yeah.
that's so
yeah, that's
funny.
what I thought. God, I miss those little items that you made. So fun.
That's a chicken, I think.
That is a
Is
chicken.
it a chicken?
It looks like the
Oh, it's
back end
tiny.
of a chicken.
But it is indeed a chicken.
Looks like a chicken. Like somebody took a picture of a chicken running away to go eat.
Right?
Or they
How
tried
do
to
you
make
ever
it do
stand
the
still?
over the shoulder like model thing, and it's just doing the pose like.
Now I can just imagine like one of those fancy chickens with like the feather, like long feathers going all the way down the legs, like going in the runway. Just like because there's like a thing of food at the end. It's like
Of course, there's a pile of corn.
like its body's going back and forth, but its head's dead centered.
So I'm not going to
Gyrophone.
resize all these fucking chickens. I'm just kind of putting them out here because, but they're mechanically their size is actually that, because they are tiny. Yeah. So yeah. So a lot of them can fit in here. You know, it's not. It's just I'm not going to do that. Anyway.
I'm feeling my
should
link
put
urges rise. I'm gonna go pick up the chickens and I'm gonna jump places and try and
Jump
fly
off
with the chickens. Yeah. My Ocarina of Time sense is tingling.
Right.
And that's when we see Panda go full Fable and just start kicking chickens as far as he can.
Chicken kicker.
Don't you love when you get to save the world and people still call you chicken kicker?
Yeah, you
You
get
just
chicken
never
kicker.
change your title.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so here they are. It's fucking nighttime. This is the room. This is the bedroom. Oh,
Yeah, there's the hatch. Pretty sure nothing left in here. So anyway,
Yeah, there was a bunch of trash in there. Everything you cleaned it up, so now it's just like out here somewhere.
burn pile. Wait until we get a bucket or a barrel of some kind that we can burn stuff in. We get a trash barrel. Sadly, it's not going to be made out of metal, so it'll probably get burnt as well because this is the fantasy world. It's not an old oil barrel that you stole from work. What? I've
You're
never burnt
incriminating
trash.
yourself
EPA.
here, sir.
Look, EPA, you can't come after me. Everybody in the country does it.
That's not true at all. As
in
your legal
country, I
counsel,
mean
I'm going to
the
advise you
country.
to stop incriminating yourself.
Also, I got this weird lung thing. As my doctor, I need you to look at as well.
I do not
There
make
you
house
go.
calls. You'll have to set up an appointment with my secretary, who does not exist. So have fun.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was your doctor.
Yeah, there you go. Call Artie. Yeah, you'll have a good time with that.
Artie, I need you to talk to your dad. Why? What do you mean, why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
All right, so Lamia will be
retarded.
sleeping outside as she is wont to do.
Scaring my chickens.
This is my secretary now.
I'll sleep away from the chickens, like
The
on
secretary
the other
also
side of the
Rainy
house.
as fuck.
They're
It is
not gonna
rainy
be
as
able to lay
fuck.
eggs because you are scary.
That's
Uh,
my secretary's assistant. Or they're gonna lay all the eggs because they got scared. They got the eggs scared right out of them.
But
I don't
Jades.
know.
Looking for a token.
Look,
You don't
chickens
know
laying
what,
eggs
sorry.
may as well be magic to me because it's like I show up one day, oh, eggs. I collect all the eggs, leave, come back the next day, more eggs. I'm like, whoa.
It's a
I
once
just
per
did
day
this.
ability. No.
How are you making those out of seeds? I don't understand.
Or pellets, but yeah.
Right.
And the food scraps. I gave you carrot tops and you made egg. Chickens are disciples. Can they take junk and make egg? And egg is technology for them. Is it an egg-based technology?
Your
Egg-based
head's an egg-based
technology.
technology.
No, all I'm thinking of is like a chicken race in D&D. Like
Oh my
that
god.
is like straight up their once a day ability is like lay egg. It's like any egg-based. Like yes, my car. Put an egg in and it starts. Like how?
That's
Like,
not how that
almost
works.
out of egg. Gotta stop off the store. Get another one.
Oh,
So it is rainy as hell, but I mean, Lamia will deal, unfortunately.
Uh, you can borrow my tent if you would like. I think you have one
No.
as well, but you can at least set it up
Actually-
to. I'll get an overhang eventually. I'll get one of those overhangs from town that everybody seems to have because they live in Setsega.
Oh,
rains all
Sam,
the
that
time.
reminds me. You said choose between eating and healing. I guess tomorrow choose healing.
No, you gotta eat.
Well, I'll eat. I'll just go out and hunt for the.
I like look at the chicken goop. Like,
I'm just gonna go in the house while you guys are arguing. Eli's gonna go find himself somewhere to sleep.
mhm.
I'm gonna do that thing where
I'll,
you walk around in a room in circles until you figure out the best spot, and then just put my bedroll there.
You cat or dog?
Apparently.
I'll
Cat
just-
and or dog.
go hunt.
Ah,
You know?
there's like axe beats out there, right?
Okay.
I'm not in Sandboys yet. So,
More than just that. But
You gotta say tractor first.
Yeah.
fishing. Burn barrel. Hunting. Anything
Burn
but
barrel.
tractor. Oh no, I said it. But yeah. We can hear Patrick in this room, right?
I
Say
did
what?
hear him in the stream, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
God, I haven't checked that at all. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
all-
did-
I did
It's
check
all
it.
unmuted. Okay. I was like, I didn't check any of this. Okay, cool.
I want to make sure.
Right, just put another thing on top of our technical
Oh.
difficulties. Why not?
Yeah.
No. No. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Back to the thing. There's everybody's tokens. Okay.
Still pulls up. I think
Okay, so
we are.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lobby, Molly said it. Cool.
right.
So you guys are all finding spots to sleep. I do expect everyone probably brought
Oh, there was a gif of it.
bedrolls and all that stuff. But yeah, I guess place your token where you decide to sleep, where you decide to stretch at.
Sorry, I'm looking at gifs of kiwis being adorable. Because I was finding one of a kiwi walking around in circles and falling over to show that I'm going to go to sleep like right there, I guess.
So Rahala and
Rahala isn't here. It's Hattie. And Verbronk.
Yeah, that's Hattie.
that's not Rahala.
Like, who's in my house?
Yeah, I definitely
Rahala
see a
and
goth
Hattie are
girl
both
in my
there.
house.
Yeah, that's Rahala.
If that's not
and then that's
Rahala,
Hattie.
this house is definitely haunted with.
Or
Good
it's
hot
the
ladies.
doppelganger again.
Yeah, that could be true as well.
Verbrong is not inside the house. He's back in on the back area where there's an awning.
I've been posting kiwi gifts
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
sleep in my room.
for now.
Actually, I may not end up. I might end up swapping the storage in my room.
Yeah.
Because there's a cellar in here. That means I have a wine cellar. Or potato storage cellar or whatever,
Yeah.
It's colder underground, or it's a more stable temperature underground than above ground.
Mm-hmm. There also is that case of stuff that just maintains. So
Oh yeah, true.
that the traveling garden was stored in. But once you unpack that, it'll be open. Or, I guess, technically you have unpacked it, so yeah, whatevs.
Oh, actually, before we end up heading to bed and such, Lamia will say, "Hey, but before we go to sleep, we got dessert. These scones."
What's for dessert?
Slimy. What's for dessert?
Oh, good old Derek comedy references.
Well, in that case, if we're having dessert, I'll make. I don't know if I should make tea when I'm trying to go to sleep because it's caffeine. I'm sure there's like green tea or something that doesn't have a lot of caffeine.
Green tea does have a lot of caffeine.
Does it? Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Dandelion
Also,
tea.
that has no caffeine. Lamia, are you doing this before or after you go hunting?
Oh, I was gonna go hunting in the morning because I've eaten today.
Okay, cool.
Or I get some dandelion tea.
Dandelion tea works.
It's very grassy.
I mean, yeah. But you have something sweet to go with it. That's kind of the whole deal. So you break out the scones.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And like Lamia will have it near her mouth, but she's just like looking at everybody.
Yeah, that's like
I know.
Ellie is saying we're buffering. Are we for real?
No.
No, it looks fine for me.
Yeah, it looks fine for me too.
sounds like a you problem.
I don't. I was gonna say. Oh, I don't know if I trust these scones. I narrow my eyes. When did you get them? Because I'm pretty sure I remember you talking about a plan to get silly desserts. I'm very certain I was in the shot for that conversation.
Yeah, I want my desserts to be serious. I'm Eli, and I like serious desserts. No sugar.
I already threatened to burn this house down. I'll do it again.
Just burn my house down. Not until I get insurance on it.
Hattie is already like chewing. You guys look over. You see, she's chewing. She's also blue.
Oh,
Are
are you feeling cold? Do you need a blanket?
No, you're really good.
Do
Look at
this.
your hand.
We're kind of. I think this one was orange tasting.
I think it was more of a blueberry.
It made me blue, but it tastes orange.
You're turning violet.
I think I need some milk.
I don't. I'm just gonna say we don't have any. I'm not gonna trust any milk that's been here. Unless it's canned evaporated milk.
I don't think we have that. Yeah.
She just breaks out her water skin, just like chugging it. It's really good though. Holy crap! I am like, this is a really nice shade of blue, actually. My fingernails blue, and my hair is blue. She like, looks.
They're all different shades too.
Inside
Very
and
blue.
outside.
How
Hey, as long as you don't blue my
long do you
house.
think this is gonna last? Is it gonna be like The Voices, where it's gone in like 2 minutes, or is she gonna be blue till tomorrow?
I mean, he said it wasn't very long.
Yeah, it's like a few
Blue
minutes.
little window.
Everything is blue.
Like,
What? Like what you see?
We're talking about the Eiffel on Blue WD on my dad. We're doing the words.
Oh, okay.
She goes, hold on. And she like runs into a different room for a minute. And then you just hear her go, yep, everything is blue.
It's the blue world, huh?
Lamia takes a bite of her scone.
Alright, roll me 1d100.
Alright.
I'm doing the same, so let's look at the same.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Also, what kind of scone is it that you're eating? What flavor?
I hope it's cherry.
It's cherry.
Do we have choices, or is it just whatever you want?
They are assorted. There's 6. Lamia, so 57. Okay. It is delicious, if a bit dry, just because most scones are a bit dry.
But I taste it. It's actually
But
tasteful.
you taste just like a very faint hint of the fruit that you're chewing. It's not like whenever you're. It's not like when you're eating the food cubes and stuff. Like, you can see there's actual cherries in it, but it almost hits you like artificial cherry, like just a faint hint of it, where it's like, it's not bad. It's just like, that's not kind of what you're expecting. But as you're sitting there chewing that, the rest of you can see that Lamia is beginning to glow. Kind of a dull yellow, like warm light starts to come off of her. She is emitting 5 feet of dim light as a candle would.
Nice.
Hopefully that doesn't last too long, because you're gonna have problems going to sleep if you're.
It's literally like candlelight, so it's not that bright. But all right, Sam, what flavor are you eating?
Well, we had cherry and orange, so not one of those two.
Ellie says banana.
A banana scone. Wow.
Did we have? Or were these made up choices, or did we have pre-select of 6?
Oh, you're making this up. It's fine.
Oh, I'm making it up. Okay.
Yeah.
I picked what I thought was chocolate chip, but it was raisin.
So you got the cinnamon raisin scone. It definitely has like notes of like kind of an oatmeal raisin cookie. There's like molasses kind of depth to it. It tastes great. However, the rest of you will notice that Sam's hair starts to just like slowly stand up on its own and begins to like do this weird little shimmy. Sam, you don't notice it at first until there's kind of a tickle where it's like moving a little bit, and you like reach back there, like, is that a bug or whatever? You feel your hair is just doing this like fucking weird number. Like,
I immediately drop to the ground. I go, lightning! Huh? Oh. Oh no, it's magic.
Yep.
My head feels like.
As you guys are watching it, you can see that it actually seems to be moving to this unheard tune. It's not like just standing straight up. It's actually like shaking and moving.
That's the song I have stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's dancing to the ending theme to Inuyasha season 2. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
That sound, yeah,
Is
that's
that
yeah.
what it is? That's funny.
So you said
I'm
you
almost
looked up
certain it's
Inuyasha, but it
specifically
was
season 2.
Yeah.
Because I used to get that song stuck in my head all the time.
Them shows with a changing ending.
I looked it up, and I guess I watched the season 1 ending.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah!
That's
Literally opened up. Yeah.
Oh, skills right there.
Yeah. How much nerd credit is that one? I knew that
I'm not
shit
the-
right
I'm
off
not
the
the
dome.
arbiter of
100%
nerd
of it.
creds.
Off of my terrible rendition of it.
I mean, that's what everyone did with the beginning part of that song.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shishomaru's being mood, looking at stuff.
Right? Just stare. It's like everyone just staring off into the distance. Like, man, this whole ending is just all the tropes. Anyway, so yeah. Sam's hair is dancing. Yeah. Eli with the 17. So you don't notice anything different. But what flavor of scone did you get, Dave?
I'm gonna go with some kind of berry, whatever the local like berry would be that it would get made out of, whether it's like boysenberry or blueberry or whatever.
I think we knew that gooseberries are native. So
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Scone.
So gooseberry scone, there you go.
Sounds kind of good. So you have a very delicious gooseberry scone. Everyone else around notices Eli just very gradually seeming to tan until he is very orange.
Okay. That is the best stone I've ever had.
Oh my god!
It's great.
Like he hits like Oompa Loompa levels and then drifts into Trump pretty quickly.
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
And yes, I am saying that Trump is more orange than an Oompa Loompa. So,
It's true though.
Actually, you're right. Because I literally just watched the new Willy Wonka, and when I compare the Trump screenshots in
like the orangest that Trump has ever been to the it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Hugh Grant, which is a
Hugh
weird
Grant.
decision.
right.
That's right. Anyway, yeah,
but,
you're.
But yeah, his hair doesn't turn green. He still has black hair, but I think your hair's black, or is it brown?
It's black.
Okay, so he still has black hair, but yeah, the skin just gradually shifts to this bright ass orange.
It's a good look.
Nah, not a fan.
I
Just
feel like
shaking my head.
I feel like if
Rather
you
than
go
blue.
out like in a hunting party, nobody's gonna accidentally shoot you because you're very obviously not a deer.
Yeah.
Or other things.
No, I'm not. But as the person who usually tries to sneak around and blend in with shadows, orange is not exactly a dark color.
Oh, you know what they say? Orange is the new black.
We're wrong. Try one of these. They're actually really well. Actually, I can't say that because it tastes artificial to me. But Hattie says they taste good.
They are really good. And Rahala's like, see, and look, I'll eat one as well. I think.
Rohala wasn't here. Did she
She wasn't?
travel? No. She
Oh, cool.
explicitly said she didn't want to be here until everything was cleared.
And now she's not. So, yeah,
Okay.
Vrong is just like, no. And you're like, no, they're good. Cool. Hold on. Let me get the dice off the screen. There. Yeah, he still seems sketched out by him.
You're fine. You don't have to eat one if you don't want.
What's it going to do?
Well, you could either change color. Whatever it does, it won't last very long.
Your hair could be doing this.
Looks like magic.
I don't get how it works
Weird
either.
magic. Hattie's blue starts to fade. Or you could turn a different color, like... Oh. like Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Like
5 minutes.
frowns.
Okay.
Not quite the pain
brighten
frown,
up.
but still a frown. Very funny.
So he holds his hand out. What kind of stone do you give him?
Yeah, I'll give them a gooseberry since I know that that's like a normal, common flavor.
Okay. So there were 2 gooseberry scones in there. All right. So he eats it. He's sitting there chewing it. Go ahead and roll me another D100, Molly.
All right. Yes! I was hoping it'd be the 100. I don't know what 100 does, but I wanted it. Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
What'd it be?
Yep.
What'd it do?
Verbrong turns invisible.
Oh,
Oh, whoa!
Like he's just chewing and just slowly fades from view.
night.
Verbrong, you still
Where'd you
there?
go?
Yum. It tastes good. Where'd I go?
That's what we were trying to figure
That's a
out.
good question.
Can't really see you.
You hear a thud. It's like chair just shifts. Where'd I go? What is this?
Deep breaths.
Apparently, you're invisible because that's the only thing I can think of that would make you disappear.
Ooh, you should save the scone if you could then, because if you ever need to just be hidden, this is really great.
How many bites you think scone was for me?
Oh, well, I honestly, I thought you would have been a bit more hesitant. So there's no scone left then.
I mean, he's a very big guy, and they're very small.
Loud thuds as he walks across the floor. It's just, no scone left. This is weird. It feels weird.
Does it?
Don't worry, Verbrung. We just can't see you. Now you're stealthy, but it'll wear off in a little while.
Yeah. We hope.
Yeah.
No, it should.
You said should.
Yeah, who was the second person to eat it? Me? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is my hair settled down yet?
It is starting to settle down, yeah.
Okay.
You hear slightly quieter thuds moving across the floor.
Is he getting further away or is he tiptoeing?
Then you hear Varbrong's voice just say, "As long as it wears off. How long is this going for?" And no more thuds across the floor. But then a chair moves.
Verbrong, are you okay?
You don't hear anything.
Did it turn his voice invisible?
That's literally what I was thinking. That can't be a thing, right?
Can you turn?
No, it would like silence or
What if, like, instead of invisible, it made him go to like the same place but somewhere else?
You feel you
how
get like
is that even
whoosh, like a rush of air next to your head. And then one of the chairs, like, lifts up off the floor and just sets onto the top of the table.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for Brong or for haunted. It's definitely for Brong, though, because I'm sleeping here tonight.
Oh, maybe it's made him invisible, and then just Hattie just screams as she just lifts into the air and is set into the chair that's on the table. Okay, if I was expecting that would have been really cool. I want down.
Same as, like, standing, like, prepared, I guess. Like, you know, when you try and, like, hold onto the ground with your feet, but you're just, like, their feet. So you're trying to gain traction.
really, they're just feet. Yes, of course.
The chair had Hattie lift up and sit next to Sam.
I really hope this isn't a Brong thing, because if that happens while I'm eating dinner, I'm going to be upset.
Lamia, you stop glowing. Eli, the orange, fades back to your normal skin tone. Mostly. No, it goes all the way back.
Aces.
Okay. It shouldn't be too long from now, Verbrong.
If indeed it is Verbrong.
Wonder why he would put Hattie on top of the table like that, though.
And
Because he
definitely
secretly has a sense of humor.
That'd be awesome.
No, he
Wait,
does.
don't
He's
get
a
it.
funny. Your reaction was funny.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it was. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be back. And then all of a sudden, Verbrong appears, and the house is filled with a deep, throaty roar as he's just standing there, just screaming at the top of his lungs.
Ah,
So you
it
should
did
just-
silence.
Oh my
Like
gosh!
he's in like full DBZ stance, just yelling.
buddy.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see you and hear you. I think you moved my hair back.
Okay.
So wait,
Those-
it did turn his voice invisible?
Well, no, it's silenced him. That's not how that
Voice
works.
invisible.
No, what I
I'm
say.
pretty sure silence is a bigger thing, though, isn't it?
Sure, but this obviously was ingested, so it was directed to a single person. Can't affect an area if it's ingested like that, probably. Also, if Verbrong's big, he might count as an area.
A Brong-sized area.
Yeah, exactly. Anything but the metric system.
But,
Okay.
good job, Verbrong! Wasn't that fun?
We gotta walk 1,000.
He just looks at you like his hair is all like messy and his eyes are a little bit bloodshot. Yes. Fun.
You need some water?
No. Verbrong gets fresh air now. And just stomps his way outside.
I don't think we have to worry about anything creeping up on us. I think he got scared away. That was nearby.
Yeah, I don't think there's any animals in the woods for miles at this
If
point.
there were any
You might want to
mice
go
in
check
here,
and
they
make sure your
also-
chickens is still in the coop.
He got the window.
Give me a perception check, Sam.
We'll go outside. It's raining out there. It says always.
Right. You do get your forest bonus.
So 20.
29. So you like look out there at first. You're just like, oh, make sure the chickens aren't running away. There is a large shape outside the chicken coop right now. You can't make out what it is because it's dark and it's rainy. But there's a large shape that you don't quite recognize, just like outside the chicken coop. And by large, I mean like horse-sized. Not necessarily horse-shaped, but horse-sized.
So y'all just see Sam go, shit, and then like start casting as he's running outside. He's kind of 6 feet with animals.
I guess I will follow him.
Sprint out into the rain.
Hey, hey!
Lamia, do you,
Get away from my
go
chickens!
too?
Yeah.
Who's there?
So you start shouting as you're running over there. You can tell that they're talking, but they're obviously not in a volume that you can hear before you start yelling. And you can see whatever creature is standing outside the coop seems to raise up kind of this long neck. It looks avian. As it like turns towards you, you can see like the eyes kind of gleam in the dark. And as you're running over there, it starts to like back away. Like the head lowers. You can see like the feathers kind of raise up.
How'd you be eating my chickens?
And you can hear the chickens seem to all be saying a bunch of different things at once.
Oh god.
Give me a sense motive real quick. I'm just gonna try to see if you can get a vibe off of like how they're behaving.
Off the
Lamia, did
chickens?
you also go? Yeah.
Ooh.
You need to beat a 20. Nope. Lamia, did you go with them?
I did.
Okay. So you're coming out there, you just hear chickens going nuts. You can see this big shape is like backing off a little bit. You can't tell what they're saying, and you're not getting much of a vibe off it, Sam. It just sounds panicked for the most part, just because there's so many of them. The larger creature, when it replies, you're able to understand it, Sam, because you have your spell cast. And it just says, you hear it say, "We'll continue this conversation later." And it turns and just bolts at like a high fucking speed off into the rain in the woods.
And how'd you be eating my chickens? I don't know what I'm yelling.
Just screaming stuff at it.
Yeah. Yeah, go on, get on, go. Oh, it's the stuff to that. Noises.
Yeah.
Which,
Do you actually
His
go over to the
default-
chicken coop?
yeah. I was like, y'all, 1, 2, 3. Are y'all all here?
They're just going, man. Like you can kind of hear one voice just made out in there, just like, "Oh, y'all, calm down a second. Let me tell him. Let me explain it to him."
Cooper.
Cooper comes
Right.
up. Yeah, I was trying to tell him that thing wasn't trying to eat us or anything like that. He was just coming over here asking us questions about what came out here earlier, and we were telling him because he was being nice. That big old black chicken that was coming out here. Yeah, he was all dark feathered and handsome. Big feller. And but no, he seemed nice. He seemed real nice. He was coming out here saying that there was some stuff out here, and he was worried that we was gonna get ate. And we told him that nope, we got a new fella out here taking care of us, and he's got a big old sharp one of them detachable claws y'all humans use. Or y'all demi use. You got one of them, and you're nice. You can talk to us and everything. And he was saying that we probably shouldn't trust him like them demi-shaped things. But we said that you was good people. And he was like, I'll see that for myself. What else have you seen out here? And that's when you came out here yelling at him. And then he backed off real quick like.
That's definitely because of y'all. Good work. Not me.
He was shaped different too. He wasn't like that other big chicken that we saw out here. He was different. He was different. He was different color. Yeah, his head was different.
It wasn't like.
I need to say that Ellie says, "Holy shit, that thing was trying to stage a coup."
Oh my god.
But she spelled it like chicken coop.
Cool.
Yep.
Like chicken coop. Yep.
Yep.
But he says, yeah, its head was different. It was different shape head. It wasn't like it didn't have that like moon, like when the moon's not full. And
it wasn't broad.
Yeah, it was different. It was like
I'm doing like
one of them
thing in front of my head.
them blackbirds that some of them are big and some of them ain't, and they're real petty. You know them birds. They're not chickens, and they can fly real good.
Mm-hmm.
You mean
them kind of birds are kind of like
ravens?
I don't know what
you
the
can't
names
understand
is, but
them.
No, I'm saying
true.
to Sam
Yeah,
if
I'm
he's repeating.
translating.
I'm assuming he's telling
he
us
is
stuff.
translating.
Oh,
Okay.
is he? Oh, okay, sorry.
So you guys can
wanna assume.
understand.
It's a lot to translate.
Yeah, he's trying to talk fast. I'm like,
are you talking about like a
Crow or
crow
raven?
or a raven, or I guess it could be
I
like
never-
a cowbird, or it could be I'm certain just listen all.
You can see another chicken is just like bouncing, agitated, wanting to speak.
Yes, Margaret.
Yeah. That's right. I heard them before. One time they came out here and they was taking stuff, the shiny things and whatnot, and sometimes they take some of the worms and they'll make fun of us. I think it's all in good fun though, but they'll make fun of us and they'll just be like, yeah, tell them the ravens was out here, and they'll run off and we can't catch them because they can fly. But
Sorry, that one's Boo.
they're harmless. You say what?
I'm sorry, that one's Boo, not Margaret. Margaret.
Oh, it's a boot.
R.I.P.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I remember Margaret being on the list of names.
I think it's all in good fun though. I think they just come out here and do that sometimes, but sometimes they'll tell us if there's like a fox out there or something like that. They'll be like, hey, Raven's warning, and they'll tell us stuff like that. And they'll say, hey, there's a fox coming, and we'll go inside.
Well, if they come back, tell them that I would like to talk to them. If they're going to be coming up on my property. No, sorry.
The big raven-headed chicken or the little raven-headed
both
ravens? Okay.
If someone comes up and talks to you, tell them I would like to speak to them.
All right, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. We'll tell you. We'll let you know.
Yeah, I have some good animals.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it looked like a raven, is what they said, kind of.
yeah, and he was
Like, so what about that guy that was, that we talked to, Mashani's guy who had the bird head thing.
Oh,
I wonder if it's something like that instead of an actual bird.
While you guys RP, I'm gonna step away. I'll be right back with you.
Yeah. I don't know, but I gotta get a fence, man. There's a lot of area to.
Well,
at least build
you
one
wanted
around
this
this chicken coop.
place.
No way, they're a little bit more secure. Might dissuade anything from getting close to them. So dissuade a word? Like the opposite of persuade, right?
No,
Dissuade.
kind of. But you can persuade something and also dissuade something at the same time, and neither of them have anything to do with the material. Persuade. Not, yeah. Anyways.
What's the difference? I've worked in it before, but I don't know the difference between leather and suede. They're basically the same thing to me, right? They're both,
Well,
leather
good
in a
job
way.
spotting whatever that was, Sam.
Well,
Yeah.
it was just happenstance.
So,
All right, well, y'all try and get some sleep.
The-
Chickens.
the main difference, by the way, just in case you're wondering, is leather is the outside part of the skin, suede is the inside part.
Huh, that's gross.
It's less durable.
It's the rougher edge.
That's why it's all matty and textured. Yeah.
leather's very interesting if you ever look into leather working and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like I watch videos, haven't done it myself, but
It is very interesting. I will say that. Like those who like apply that trade and such like that is it's pretty.
I believe they're called tannas.
Yeah, that's true.
well, I always find it super interesting that in Native American stuff, where like for example, doing deer hide, part of the process of also using all the animal they can is it's a little gross, but to us, they use the brain as part of the treating process for leather. That's like an ingredient in the tanning process, and it's actually like the ingredients in their brain is actually about equal to like how much you need. So like the size of the animal, the size of the brain of a deer, it's the correct amount. So it's very much like, oh, if you are baking. Are you already frozen again?
No.
Okay, you were just very still.
I'm reading, trying to figure out what that guy, if he gave us a name or anything, the Raven dude. I'm like looking
But,
in there.
but yes, the
Oh,
it's like let's go back to last one. That if you're cooking like oh gosh, oh what's the stuff they make out of corn that they wrap in corn husks mixed in food? It's a tamale, tamale. Uh, like if straight up like
Maze. Anyways.
yeah, like if you take all the corn off of the cob
Mhm.
and it's like the perfect amount that will fill however many husks are on that or something like that. Just a natural like, oh yes, this is equal to that. Just funnily enough. Uh, yeah. Uh, I was interested in like deer skin pants because I was wondering like, man, leather's supposed to be like tough and like durable. How do they make pants out of that you can like wear and be flexible? And straight up, they just like take like a horn or piece of wood and they just literally rub the leather on it so it gets worn and like flexible to make the deer
Interesting.
hide, like deer skin pants. Basically.
That will bend with you.
Yeah. I was like, oh, cool.
That is cool. Yeah. So that's your random lesson about tanning and animal hides today. But so I was looking through my memory banks here to figure out. He definitely didn't give us a name because Mashani's agents never give us a name. So
yeah, the plague mass dude.
yep. I went through all my
That's
notes
what I
and
was looking
just
at,
checked
too.
Through there,
Like,
but nope. But yeah, could have been something like that.
I
Maybe
could
not
have sworn we
necessarily
had
him,
something
but-
referred to him as, but I guess
I think it
not.
was the concierge is what you were supposed to
Well,
refer
yeah,
to
but
as.
he didn't give us like a name. That's what I was looking for was a name. But yes, the concierge is I think
Nope.
what I have written in my notes too.
Just a moniker.
But yeah, so it could have been something like the concierge,
Yeah.
some kind of agent of a being or something bird-like. Because if I remember right, he could also talk to Sherlock. It was weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You
But
can all
it's-
understand me, says Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you been? You're doing all right while the spell still is going.
Oh, yeah, of course, Master. I'm doing fine. I don't like the rain, though. I'm
Yeah, I
tired
don't
of
think
that.
anybody does. I think everybody is just saying like, oh, it's fine, but it's not. I just think people just
I
know they
liked
can't
the
change
rain
it.
before I moved here.
I've lived here my entire life.
I'm sorry. Like
Them's
stuff
punch in the face
you-
words, Sam.
Oh. Lamia seems upset. I'll offer her my apologies as well.
No,
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm not making a dig at you. I'm just saying that a lot of people can't stand this much rain, so I'm sure if you would like to leave, it would be hard to do because all your family's here and stuff.
Does
The
make it
reasons
more
I stay in
difficult.
Oklahoma.
What'd you say, Eli?
It does make it more difficult to leave. I at least am not allergic to this place like I am to the state of Oklahoma. Literally, I could breathe in Texas. I came back home first day. I was like, oh God, I'm allergic to the state. Anyways, so yeah,
Um,
so
so I don't think there's anything we can do about. Oh, there's Puppy.
Nope, I dropped something.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped something. Okay.
which
Anyway,
means Harley was on it in a second though, so he
What?
would have been there.
Was
Oh,
it?
unless he's just
Well,
sleeping.
it was a box, so he's asleep.
Oh, all right. If it was
Um,
anything food smelling, he'd have been like, bananas?
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like we can really do anything about that tonight. Did you want me to sleep, I guess, a little closer nearby the chicken coop in case something pops up again?
No, you're
Not right by it, of course, but
no, you're
probably.
fine.
You sure?
Yeah, they'll make some noise if they hear something. And if you're out here, and Verbonk's probably going to be out here, right? Uh, y'all will probably hear it. So, all right, let's
Okay.
go get some shut eye. We've been up late enough.
Yeah. Enough killer plants to deal with. I'm gonna go refund my spot.
Okay. So you guys hole up. Anything else you're trying to do that night before you actually go to sleep?
Nope. Not for me.
Yeah, not me either.
Nope.
Cool. So you rest. Okay. Lamia, give me a perception check.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, 18. I assume you're happy with your 18.
Yeah.
You wake up sometime in the middle of the night. And when you awaken, you can hear music. You hear this beautiful chorus of voices that seem to be humming some kind of soothing song. A familiar one.
Oh no.
You heard it... Yeah, you heard it in the woods before.
Mm-hmm.
And as you try to figure out where you're hearing it from, it dawns on you that you're the one humming it.
Oh, that's weird. Even
As
weirder,
soon
I
as
woke
that-
myself up.
As soon as that happens, you just barely notice at like the edge of your vision, beyond the curtain of rain, a series of figures, humanoid shapes, all kind of standing shoulder to shoulder in the distance, seem to fade from view, away from you. The song fades from your mind as they retreat.
Cool.
Cool, give me a will save.
Damn it. Yep. I was about to say I'm going back to sleep, but nope. Let's see how wonderful this will save is. Oh god.
Neat.
I don't
It is
even know
not
if we
versus
have.
fear.
I don't know if we even have any, but I'm rolling a die, guys. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, we had. Okay, cool.
We did. We did it indeed. You have one remaining.
And you got a 4.
Yeah.
Cool. So a 14.
Let me guess. It was a 15 DC.
No, it was actually exactly 14.
Oh, holy
Nice.
crap!
Nice.
It's one higher than last time. Okay. So you feel this compulsion, this just urge to go follow them. Not like go disappear into the woods. Like you're not crazy. You're not out of your mind. Drawn to it, but there is this part of you that is there's this part of you can't quite shake that wants to meet them, that wants to, ask someone's name, shake their hand, just something. You want to make contact with these people, but your better senses prevail. Like, that is a dangerous situation to go pursuing them, even if it's just out of view of this place. That's enough. And you're able to resist it for now, despite that feeling of curiosity, of longing. Even as you resist it, this kind of sadness settles in. Like, all of a sudden, you're very homesick. All of a sudden, you greatly miss your grandmother, your mother, your father. It feels like it's been so long since you've seen them. And you can't quite shake that feeling. But even so, you are able to get back to sleep and get a full night's rest.
Before she does pass out, she'll be like, Nilexwix, I'm a little smarter than just to go in the woods alone.
No
Okay.
witty retort.
He didn't retort the last time either, so.
Yeah, when you asked if it was his family, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next morning otherwise comes with no particular crazy events or anything.
7 plus 3. Okay, 10 HP back.
You hear the the frontier alarm go off. Get a little bit of sunlight through all the overcast, and probably just your natural internal clocks, honestly, at this point, help you wake up a bit. Let's see, you'd all probably notice a bit of a difference. It's not the same as when you just woke up in the wilderness before, because that had a sense of discomfort, and it's wet, it's cold, whatever else, right? Like, you gotta immediately get up and chase some animal off your supplies, whatever.
Right.
But this, from this cottage, it's a different experience. For you, Lamia, you're outside, so you don't get the same experience the rest of them do, but you kind of get to enjoy the just the faint bit of mist and stuff that's sort of hovering along the grass and everything as the rain is a bit less heavy. It is cool, but it's not freezing cold. The smell in the air even it's got that petrichor after rain scent, even though it's already still raining technically. But you get some of the scent of the trees seems to be wafting in. It's not just your senses seem sharp, where it's not just death or blood or something else you're smelling on the wind. You're getting the flowers, the trees, some of even the leaves and things that are on the ground. There's a lot of stuff coming in, and it's all very interesting. It's kind of, I imagine it even there's that fleeting moment of just, oh, this is why dogs and stuff just go out and sniff everything. There's a lot out here. But you feel very rested. For Sam, this probably feels a little familiar. Just the way the air itself even feels from inside this cabin. Because not every window here has got a glass pane. Some of them just have an overhang and there's an open space. So the humidity is a bit different on the inside. It's somewhat cool. The air is crisp. You can just smell the forest outside. You don't have that hustle of the city. There's just this peacefulness when you wake up, even though you're not in a bed. Eli, it's for you probably a bit too quiet, honestly. Because given you've had sort of two parts of your life, one where when it was very quiet something was wrong, and then one where you were free and that was the city life. So hearing, the merchants and like wagons going across the cobblestones and whatnot reminded you that you're not where you were. So waking up here, especially, there's no rain or anything on you. There's no like dirt underneath your tent. So it's not like you're out camping. It's just like, whose fucking house is this for a second?
Right.
Which you probably had a little bit of back at Clint's, but that was a more active place, so that not as sharp. Here, it's just like there's like a moment of disquiet for you of just having to like recenter yourself in the fact that you're not whisked away somewhere, nothing's wrong. It's just different.
I definitely have to do that double check of like I didn't teleport weirdly in my sleep again, right? Because that's happened a couple times now.
Right.
But there's a reason I chose the biggest room in the house too.
Yeah.
Because quiet, weird place, small rooms are not my friend. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So y'all wake up in your own way. Briefly after you wake up, Lamia Varbrong will kind of like wander over. Just go sleep well.
Yeah, as well as I can. How about you, Verbrong?
No, we'll sleep soon.
Okay.
We'll want to talk to Sam.
He's probably awake.
It's cramped in there.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and get him then.
Sam like comes out of the room, head to, like hair to like one side, slept on one, like mutton chop, like also like compressed on one side. Oh,
Some fresh drool.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, hey.
Verbrong wanted to speak with you.
Oh, what's up, bud?
You come out. You actually go outside.
And my office hours are from sunrise until sunrise again. As a joke.
I wanted to see if it would be okay if I stayed here.
I mean, if you want.
It's nice.
I have to put in a double door so you can get in easier. You don't have to stoop down so low.
We'll just need to use a tent. I don't have to go inside.
You gotta go inside sometime. I got a kitchen in there, you gotta eat.
I don't want to intrude.
I just got the place. Don't tell Eli that. But if you want to stay out here, buddy, feel free. I mean, if that's what you want to do. You did have a mission to go, to your homeland. Are you still wanting to do that in the future?
Need to do that. But need to think, need to plan. I have to find a way. Going by myself is a lot of fighting. People try to capture me again.
Well, as long as you're here, this is your home too, man. We'll get you. We can go get some stuff to get you a bed built, put down. I'm not sure what you're comfortable with. You get a durable bed, or we can get like a bunch of hay and make a good sleeping pile for you if you want. Something like that.
I could make a space. Nothing special. The city's too noisy. Too many people.
You're getting better at that.
Yeah, I'm used to it, but I don't. I don't like it as much. Coin collar is nice, but this is nicer.
Well, It'd be nice to have somebody to watch over the place while I'm not here, like, check on the chickens every now and then.
Yes.
Yeah, feel free. It's not like I have a key that I can give you. It's. I assume there was no lock on this door. Like,
There was. There's just you don't have it.
uh,
No fucking
okay.
clue where the key is.
Yeah, it's a good question. Oh, I don't have a key, so that's just
He nods.
Okay.
I think I have a thing worked out with the axe beaks that they know to not bother us, and we don't really bother them, so may not go after them unless they come after you. Also, I don't know how much you heard about last night about this other weird individual talking to my chickens. Yeah, I fill him in on that.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out. A different question, Sam.
Yeah.
Private question.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta try and hunt for my breakfast anyway.
All right. You want to borrow my bow, or you want to do like I'm doing like hands? Oh, sorry. Are you?
Goody. Nice.
Lamia laughs, but
Yeah.
then kind of solemnly nods and
All
then
right.
walks off.
Okay. I guess if it's what she needs, then it's what she needs. What's up? You having girl problems, buddy?
Sorry.
No.
I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. No.
Oh my god. You want to get sued?
Jesus.
Anyways.
So he says,
You follow Mistra Gaia, yes?
he nods.
Yeah.
I know of her. I've sent offerings in the past, a long time ago. After we met, when I was with Clint, I offered new ones. And I prayed to an old goddess different from her. One known mostly to my people, but others know of her too.
Mm-hmm.
You call her the Queen of Winter, Mab.
Fab.
Mab. M-A-B.
Mab.
Yeah. But she, powerful as she is, we worship out of begrudging respect. One must have it for the winter months. There are others. Mistra was, at least according to my people, the summer moon. I don't know what all of that means. I only know of the one moon. But there were others before, they said. And they have gone away. Do you...
He shakes his head.
I can tell you of Vlinmara, the autumn moon. If you will tell me more of Mistra Gaia.
Well, I mean, she is pretty great. Sorry. Oh, she's just great, but okay. What? I guess a good question is, what are you why are you searching for her favor? Are you just looking for help, or specifically something to do with nature? Or you said you know about the winter and autumn at least. Are you? And she's the summer. Are you? Are you also like just trying to get to know all of them, or
Yes and no.
is
Proper
it private?
respect should. No, I mean, yes, but not so much that I cannot share it. Proper respect must be paid. This I have learned all my life. And I know little of the worship of the Demi and Volu, the people of here. They kept it from me when I was young.
Well,
So I fear I am lacking in having shown reverence. I did not care before, but you draw on her power, and I respect you, so I cannot disrespect your goddess.
I appreciate your respect. Uh, I didn't always. Back in my homeland, we usually worshipped. Gosh, I forgot the name. Specifically, the circle, I think, is what it was.
The religion is temperance.
Temperance, yes.
It's temperism, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Temperism.
But me being so often in nature and things like that, I gained, I guess, her favor. May have been helping out the young ones in that thing so long ago. May have been many things, traveling caravans or whatnot. And being in nature, she may have just touched on me and then seen where it went, but I think the biggest gift she's given me, or we've shared, is Sherlock over here. It's helping him out in that dream, and him helping me out every day. Can't really tell you how to like commune with her because I don't really know. I just
He shakes his head.
Oh,
No, just want to know why you worship.
'cause I just kind of gestured to. Well, I mean, I guess we're inside at the moment, or am I outside now? He didn't come inside. Did he?
Yeah, he's still outside. So
Okay, yeah,
you're getting
I'll
rained
be
on.
outside with-
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I gestured to the woods and everything. It's like, well, everything here is, in my opinion, her domain. The good parts of nature, even some of the bad. Yeah, that you would say the, poisonous mushrooms and so on. Just and nature provides, but nature can also, the rains can wash your home away and things of that nature, different nature, but you know what I mean. So showing respect to it is the idea, but also of ones that would do wrong by nature. I feel sleepwalks.
The Borks.
I don't know if anybody else could feel that.
I could. Yes.
Yep, my mic is very sensitive.
Where is it? much like to paraphrase, Smokey the Bear, the type mentality of like take care of nature, or, you know, there won't be any left, you know.
Then you're you worship in thanks. I see.
So I feel like if I take care of it, it will help me as well. It is a symbolic? No,
Symbiotic.
Sim. Thank you. You like your heads out the window.
From out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not eavesdropping, I promise.
I knew what it was, but I didn't think Sam probably wouldn't know what symbiotic means, or like
Right.
he's heard it, but like it's not a like
That's
it's not like
not
when a
his
leech
normal
grabs onto you.
vernacular.
Grandpa told me about that one time. I forget what it's called. It's like when a bird will land on the yak's back and like pick all the ticks off. It's the yak doesn't have the ticks on it, and the bird gets to eat.
Yeah.
So I will take from nature, but I also prevent. I give back to it.
It's like the wolves and the ravens.
I've heard of that. The ravens will guide wolves to something, and the ravens get to pick at the remains. They also get to get fed, right? Something like that.
Yes, yeah. I understand. Mr. Gaia provides. Linmara is different. Represents the autumn times as things begin to wither. A lesson in cherishing what is there and what was, but preparing for what is to come. Another cycle of nature and seasons. She is representative of those in their twilight, the old, the elders, the wise, but all those who are grateful. It sounds as if you, in your own way, already worship her.
It was tomorrow morning. I might mention that in my prayers. I don't know. Let's still with nature. I think Mr. Guy would be all right with me, at least thanking her siblings, for lack of a better term, I guess.
If the old of my kind are to be believed, and I don't know if they are, because Avrak live long lives if nothing takes them from us. And
What?
we can fight. We can fight even into our old years, but madness often takes us before we can reach the status of elder. But some have said that Mistra Gaia was daughter of Mistra. That Mistra and Vlinmara and Mab were sisters. The sister moons. And that Gaia was one of the daughters. But these are difficult stories to recall. Old worship. Before my people. Before me, certainly. The priests of Linmara no longer receive blessings. At least that's what the old men said.
Brian, how in your life? How far along are you in your life? Like I can't tell because I don't know very many. What kind of is that an alright thing to ask?
It is 77 times I have seen autumn.
Damn. I mean, you look good.
Not so old for me.
He actually chuckles.
It is not so old for my kind. I spent much of it in the mines, with little experience but defense and obedience. The raiders came and taught me to direct my violence differently, and then made the mistake of teaching me to think more for myself, and I decided I did not like their ways. I found some who I did, but you found them, and I like yours better.
I think no matter what you did in the past, you're an honorable person. And I think that is what guides you is your self-honor of oneself. So you're doing life by your rules now. I trust you to. You're good at setting your own rules. Is it alright if I ask other people about like Glenn Mara and Mad? Is it alright if I go looking for that stuff on my own? I might ask some people in town about that to see if they know anything.
It would be fine, though they likely will not know.
Is there a... Do you know of a spring? Because we got 3 out of 4 seasons here. There are 4 seasons in this world, right?
Yes, there are 4.
There's not a weird 5th one?
Yeah. There
Smart.
is a 5th one, but it's not every year.
Oh, yeah, because stuff's weird sometimes.
But he says,
I know there is one, but I do not know her.
It's definitely something to think about. Would you, if you're trying to get closer to nature and would you like to join me in my little morning prayer sometimes?
He nods. Would be
Sounds-
good. Sharing
usually
words.
just- thank her for looking over us and ask her to watch out for my friends, especially somebody who's out hunting at the moment. Things of that thing. Wish bountiful harvest for my family, extended as it is. Hope no one goes hungry.
Those are good things. Mine are that I do not lose what I have too quickly, and that those I care about do not lose it either. I never pray for more, only pray against less.
Mm-hmm.
he actually does chuckle a little bit and says,
Enough is a lot when you are used to nothing.
he actually is smiling. He says,
Thank you for this talk. I have
Any
much to
number,
think on.
You're my friend. We've been through a lot. There's not many other people that I fought, undead with. Specifically, I think it's you and
Hattie.
Hattie. Thank you.
Cut it. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like hard cut of like me going like in the barn with the undead Rock, and then and then cut and Hattie, and then us just like stomping the other one.
Right.
Skeletons don't count. They're not zombies; they're skeletons. Skeletons are different. Specifically, it was like, oh yeah, he has a skeleton army. Oh, okay, skeleton army. He has a zombie army. That's a bad dude. Like,
That's a problem.
Yeah, skeletons. Those been dead a while. This is how it works.
That's all he had.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if he had a...
no. Are you not comfortable staying inside? Just like, right? You gotta, like, kind of like a halami has a thing.
No, it's just I'm big. Most spaces are too cramped, and I like the outdoors.
Well, we can, the back porch. We could probably put like a overhang on it, or like get it sealed in a little bit.
Actually, sorry, yeah, this area actually does have an awning over it.
Okay,
Like this back area back here, which is why that's where he was.
Well, we can get like this partially walled in a little bit. Get like get a little bit more protection from like the wind and stuff if you want. We can set you up out here. We can get you like a big fantasy equivalent of a beanbag chair. Because that's like I'm like I don't know what you'd call that. Get you a bunch of sacks.
You just haven't seen them.
Yeah. Get you a bunch of sacks stuffed with straw and like
in
get
the
you
library.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah.
Right, and no, we had another campaign. There's a library that has beanbag chairs in it.
No, I'm thinking about like a bunch of like burlap sacks stuffed with like straw and hay with like a blanket thrown on. That'd be pretty comfortable for him.
Yeah.
Very,
He says,
Well, I will go inside. Just not right now. I'm enjoying the outdoors. It's pretty. Even when it's gray, it's pretty.
Wish I could see the sun and moon more often, but that's just me.
Nuts. You never see them underground.
Now I'd expect if you see the moon underground, you got something else going on.
I'm going to patrol for a while.
We'll talk about mining later, if that's all right to talk about. I don't know much about mining. Apparently, you've done it for a while. I know about logging. I know about chopping wood. But yeah, I'll let you get to patrol.
Yeah, mining.
he's like walking off, just
Mining is boring. You're just hitting stuff with I guess there's some nuance.
so he's just wandering off.
I mean, I assume they had a mining for ore, is what I assumed, or like coal or whatnot.
Ore.
If he's just like
sure.
mining rock, I don't think you really need to be underground. You just go top down if you're getting rock.
It's
but,
quarry stuff that you just use levies and shit for. But yeah, so he'll wander off for now. Meanwhile, inside, Hattie is trying to cobble together a balanced breakfast out of trail rations.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
No, like if you crunch them up really good, then you soak them in milk for a while. Well, it's usually better if you do it overnight because some of them have like oats and whatnot in them. And you don't do milk, you do water because then you don't want the milk sitting overnight. That'd be bad. But since we don't have that, we can use milk, and it would be kind of like cereal, except really crunchy. And we have to pick all the jerky out. Hold on.
That savory.
Out of
Savory.
cereal.
Yeah.
right.
I guess since I was outside, I'm gonna go check on the chickens. I'm not gonna cast speak with animals yet. I'm gonna just be like, "Hey, y'all, y'all got any eggs? Are y'all feeling better enough to get eggs?" I know y'all can't understand me, but
yeah. So roll me 5d4.
Ken has successfully created the farming simulator in D&D
Yes.
now.
Y'all won't play Stardew Valley with me, but I'll make you play Stardew Valley. 5d4. No bonus.
Nope, just 5d4.
You ain't feeding them that well.
Oh, that's a
There
lot
are
of
egg.
twos. Yeah.
There are egg. Yeah, that's a pretty bad roll. That's okay.
Yeah. Is that 9 egg or is that translating to something else?
That is 9 egg.
Oh, damn. Damn, that's a high possibility of a lot of egg. There's how many chickens? 12? Pretty good. 13 or 11 now? I don't remember.
A numerical amount of chickens.
I'm trying to double check. It was a lot of chickens. It was over a dozen. There are 15 chickens.
Damn.
Yeah, it won't always be 5d4. It's just this time because it's a little bit of time.
That certain amount, 8 and
yeah.
15. Well, I don't have any roosters, so I don't have to worry about these any becoming roosters. Don't need a rooster? Nah. I mean, maybe eventually. I can always pick up some more from feed store. Don't have to worry about hatching all the hard work's done. But then you don't get to have. Just like kind of sitting there talking to him as I'm like getting the eggs.
They're just running around being chickens, making chicken noises, eating bugs.
Doing
Assuming
as
you feed
chickens
them.
do.
Yeah, I'll bring the eggs inside, and probably to Hattie because she's in the kitchen doing whatever she's doing.
She's got like a hammer and a bunch of like dried fruit.
Oh, no.
Set the eggs down and just kind of watch for a while.
She's looking at the eggs like, what am I supposed to do with these? But oh, for breakfast.
What's the hammer for?
Oh, I was using it on like the dried fruit because I wet it a little bit, and then I was like mashing it out to make like a paste, so that I could use it to flavor like the grains and oats and stuff, and the little like bars and stuff that come in our rations. I was gonna use it like a paste, so it would taste like kind of sweet and tangy instead of just like oats and like an almond or two or something.
So instead of like a mortar and pestle, you use hammer and countertop.
I hadn't started, so I haven't hit the counter with a hammer yet. Are you asking me not to?
I mean, it's not like granite or anything. It's probably just wood, right?
Yeah, it's wood.
Yes. I don't think it is really made for that, Hattie.
Okay. I'll use something else.
We'll get you some proper grinding materials next time we're in town. I'll get some proper grinding materials in town.
Okay. So instead we'll have eggs and jerky. Okay, that'll be okay. And you know what, I'll figure it out. Oh, and there's like fruit and stuff in that garden thing you found.
Yeah. You want me to go get some? Not everybody has to
No,
go down
I'll
the
get it.
basement. I'll go with you.
Oh.
Just in case.
Just in case.
So eventually you get this like hodgepodge breakfast. It's pretty good. It's, you know, what you have and just kind of, yeah. She's like, it's more about like making it quickly so you guys can get out of here than it is like making some crazy elaborate thing.
You don't want to hang out all day? In my house? Like totally safe house, now consecrated?
But you guys have a pretty nice breakfast. You all will get a +1 to fortitude saves versus disease for eating from the garden, from the traveling
Speaking
garden.
of food, how did Lamia, I guess?
Do you get a survival check?
Yeah, probably not very good. We'll see though.
You might have some eggs when you get back. Eggs is protein.
I don't know if eggs will
is
be
protein.
filling. There we go. There's survival.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I mean, oh no.
Which is by eating them. But such a supportive friend you are.
No one voted for me either.
No. That's kind of why I laughed. Was like, of course.
Ellie!
Eat the unborn egg.
You definitely are having trouble finding anything, you think it's probably that stuff is just sensing that you're around and is leaving very quickly. You do find a snail, and man, that snail is bright fucking purple. And it's got like a tie-dye ass shell that's like light blue and orange and pink. And so you're like, yeah, that is maybe the most do not eat me looking creature I've ever seen.
I'm over here thinking it tastes like a handful of gummy bears. Go for it. It's not.
Like it even kind of smells bitter and like acrid.
Oh, okay. Because I was tempted to try, but yeah, smell-wise,
even if you have one rank in survival, you look at that, you're like, that is a very poisonous creature.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, no, I won't do that. I will go back, both unhappy but also happy because I didn't actually find anything that sink my teeth into.
Yep, you return, unfortunately, empty-handed.
Alright, when does starving kick off for me?
Not after one day. It takes, takes time.
You want egg? Man, offering you an egg in this troubling time.
Yeah, these trying times.
Would you like it cooked or uncooked? I know how your issues are.
I guess I can try it uncooked. I don't know
Shell or
how
no
that
shell?
will go.
I would go with no shell. I did not wash the outsides yet. Don't wash your eggs.
Okay.
If you get like farm fresh eggs and you wash the outside, it permeates like the little air holes and it can like the egg keeps
inside of the egg.
The egg keeps longer if you don't wash the outside. Weirdly.
All right. Well, Lamia will try and eat the egg. Does it just taste like ass?
I'll have the egg and I'll just take a knife and I'll cut the top off so she can shoot it.
Right.
Egg shots.
Egg shots.
So you eat a raw egg. You know, there is some flavor to it. The flavor is raw egg.
The flavor is salmonella. Congratulations.
It's fucking gross.
Hey, she's been eating raw food for a while.
Uh-huh. And it's still probably kind of gross to you. Not gonna lie. But maybe not. It's you know what? It's probably more of a texture thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, that texture's fucking awful. But you do, it does taste like something, and like you get like a little bit of sustenance out of it. It doesn't feel filling at all. Like it's just like, you know, maybe if I ate like 2 dozen of those, I might feel okay. Maybe.
Wow.
I ain't got quite that much yet.
I know.
Well, if you want, when we're on the way back, I can keep an eye out. If I see a rabbit or something, I can try and pop it for you.
If you happen to find anything on the way back, has anyone checked the sarcophagi?
I mean,
no.
Make sure.
Patty and I were down there. They weren't like, who dares to stand spice number? They weren't doing any of that stuff.
Well, didn't we want to confirm that everything was melted?
Yeah, before we leave.
Okay.
Go check. Yes.
Yeah, you guys go down and check. Yeah, there's just goop piles inside of it, but there's no items left.
Goot piles. Lovely.
I pour water in.
Yeah,
I love a good goot pile.
Start trying to neutralize the acid inside.
Yeah, like the whole area is flooded, so it's just like splashing water into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no other items in that. You guys actually head back after that, or are you gonna stay here another night, or what's the plan?
I was planning on heading back because I wanted to report that we did the thing we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
And get the money.
And I gotta get
Or
some
whatever.
supplies.
It doesn't have to be money. There's other ways to reward people for good deeds.
Like
I mean,
a kiss.
Hattie said
no, I
we'd
was
get
gonna
like
say
500.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got there you 500 for it.
but I'll
So,
take something worth 500 as well.
500 kisses.
But overall, I believe yes, the plan is to go back.
Cool. Still early enough in the day that I'm not gonna make you make any checks. You're able, and it's not storming crazy bad. So yeah, you guys will. Do you all head back, or does Sam pretend to head back and then stays at the house so that like an hour later you guys are like, "Oh, isn't Sam supposed to be leading us?" And he's just not there.
Sam will also go.
Okay, so then everyone goes except Verbron. He stays. Cool. So we will pick back up when you guys get back into the city after we take our break. So we'll come back at I would say 9:15, but we're a little bit over. Let's go 9:20. We'll be back at 9:20. We'll have a little bit of a longer
9:20. See y'all after
All
the
right,
break.
see you in a bit, guys.
Good one.
See you in a bit.
See you in a minute.
To go face live once again. Here we are.
Oh, yeah,
Magnus
buddy.
Panda takes a giant bite of that monstrosity he made.
Oh, yes,
I would
the
eat it
monster.
very quickly, but it's ice cream, and I don't want to kill my brain.
What has your brain ever done for you? Why not?
That's true. Why does it make me like feet? I don't know.
What?
Like,
Oh,
All it gives
right.
you is
That's
Larlaps
in-game.
and problems. Anyways,
I need to stop. There we go.
Larlaps and problems.
I said that earlier. I was like, why does my brain allow me to remember this, but then it won't let me read a word and say what it actually is? Like I just
Hi,
look at a word
everybody.
and say it instead of reading it.
It's a mysterious object, ain't it? Yes, we are
It's
back.
almost like it's enough to tan my entire skin, because that's how the system works. Like, bringing it back to the deer skin tanning. Bringing it back, y'all.
Hey, Ellie. So anyway, you guys head out of the woods from Sam's dream home out there, and you make it back to Saigon. Takes a few hours, but you get back. Still morning. I already forgot what you said you were going to do when you got back to the city.
Go turn in the quest, essentially.
Yes. Okay. So you go turn in the quest. We don't have to RP through that unless you guys have specific questions or anything.
I don't think so.
Cool. Then you guys are going to earn 500 gold.
Hooray, money.
500 gold.
I like money.
And as you get there and you're collecting it, like the guy's just like, "Here's your money for your job," and he's kind of like rude or whatever. And Hattie's like, "Thanks, I really appreciate it." And he's just like, "Yeah, well, it's not like we needed to pay you anyway. You probably would have done it for free." And she's like, "Yeah, we probably would have. Then what of it?" And you're like, okay. Anyway, we're leaving now. So-
Next
so
time there's
really-
a zombie problem, I'll just bring it to you specifically. Where do you live? Where's your address?
We really don't need to do this.
Yeah, I don't.
I can find other cursed
I don't know,
objects and
it's
just bring them to you. Next
going
time.
on between these two. I just gesture at them, but they've got like something here.
She like sticks her tongue at him. He just like rolls his eyes. She's,
They
he
help
seems
you.
nice.
Are you guys related? Yeah.
No, why would they? He's weird and rude. But I don't know.
Well,
He
the
gave
weird
us some money for doing a
I
job.
just kind of like side eye. I do the like the look side eye when she says that at somebody else.
Yes, Ellie.
Weird
That's
and
exactly
rude.
what I was thinking.
God,
Why are you looking like that?
looking like
Well, I
what?
don't like that guy. Oh wait, he probably likes me, huh?
Probably.
I knew it.
Anyway, so
It's not like I like them.
when is the movie supposed to get back here?
Oh. I don't even know
It
what day
was-
it is anymore. We were in the woods so long.
I agree.
2 days.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go
Forever.
buy. I'm gonna go
think I
buy
need
some
3
meat.
days.
See you in a bit, guys.
All of time in existence in those 2 days.
I think
He's
she
a
needs
long
to start
kid.
dating the butcher. She can get a better deal on that meat.
I think he's married.
Okay, she needs to start dating the butcher's son.
I don't know if he has kids. Besides, what if they're like really little?
Oh, yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
You both are really weird.
Psh, Sam is really weird.
Selective hearing, much.
Stare. Anyway, so, well,
I'm still thinking of major sexual tension, and like he's a major.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
as opposed to Colonel.
Hello, ladies. How are you doing today? Major sexual tension.
Hello, Major Tension. Major what now? I'm not saying it.
saying the whole thing.
Like he's a character. He's up there with Captain Falcon. Like,
Right. What were you saying, Molly? Before we get
I
on
thought
that,
about it, and I
tangent?
shouldn't say it because I came across a last name today that I want to share with you guys, but we're public, so I will wait until after. But it genuinely made me laugh
Ellie asks,
because I'm a child.
Yes. The children's.
the children paid the nuns.
According to you, sir, yes, they do.
I'm going to go buy a chicken just to spite Sam and eat that chicken.
Yes, a spite chicken.
Spite chicken. You can taste the spite.
Wait.
Made with lightning, real lightning.
That's a storm Hoshin. But
Yeah, Ellie is in the chat asking how old Hattie is, and she is 18. She's young.
I'm not going to name a chicken that I'm going to eat.
But in fairness, I think most of our characters are also pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lamia's 21.
We're just slightly less.
Sam's 25. I think he's
Yeah, you're the
youngest
old
of-
man of the group. I'm
But-
22, so yeah.
You're the oldest, but you're still fucking young.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Betty.
Yeah. You're Vetty, yeah. But even still, like, just 25 is still just
Yeah,
fucking
Yes.
young, dude.
Still young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lucky one.
They're
Wait,
a little
Hattie's
less
19.
baby.
My mistake. She is 19, which is a big difference when you're that age.
That is
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm an adult. I'm a year older than adults. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You still can't like buy drinks legally.
Yeah. In Tatsegi, you can. You just need to be,
Right.
like,
What's the drinking age in
18.
12?
at an establishment, it is 18, but, like, you won't get in trouble before that if you're just not at a place. So,
Depends on what your job is. If you work in the mines, you get to drink. Yeah.
You're really just trying to
also-
get people in their minds.
like, the oldest person in your group is obviously Verbron, because he's, like, 77.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I said, damn.
But that's not very old for him.
If they live like multiple centuries or whatever,
Yeah, they live a while.
they're like a lobster of the land.
Well, just because, like, dwarves live a long time, but technically, like, I have one set, but technically no one really knows how long Alvarok live if just left to their own devices, so...
One of them's where it's not like people have observed that as a natural phenomena.
Yeah,
Phenomena. Phenomenal.
How much for my chicken that I need to get butchered and killed? And then
A
I'll...
chicken?
Yeah.
How fucking much is a chicken? Pathfinder. How many muches is a chicken? It's a gold piece.
Alright, cool. And
Many much
then
chickens.
another gold piece for butchering.
Yes.
Okay. Done. Alright.
I still want the RP of like, oh, you want to cook too? Oh, that'll be no. Why?
Well, that's not suspicious, though. Most because some people will get it butchered to go cook it at home,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? He doesn't usually cook stuff. It's just like,
This lady's going through like a chicken a week. What the hell?
right? So yeah, you've probably gotten some of those questions like, big family to feed, huh? No, not really. Okay. Try to
I just
like,
eat a lot.
bulking for competition, or
I did eat a raw
a lot of
egg.
protein.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I knew a guy who used to do that.
He died.
Anyway, goodbye. So,
Goodbye forever. No further questions, Your Honor.
Ellie posted a
Right.
thing of what looks like Ronald McDonald into the chat. Should we time her out for posting a clown, or
I'm sorry.
No.
Aren't you playing with us, Panda?
damn. So,
what?
to answer the earlier question, it's 3 more days till the Shalubi quest is supposed to appear.
Okay, okay.
You still haven't delivered the thingamajig you were supposed to for Yanish, which is in Galset Sucked, which you heard was being raided like 2 days ago.
Yep.
Sounds like we need to do that.
It's being raided. I'm not going there. Get out your mind.
Yeah, the raid's probably over.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
No. Stop playing into his hands. Come on. Anyways. Supposed to be a team here.
I mean, you're the one that took the job. And...
Yeah, that doesn't mean I have to do it in the dumbest way possible.
All right. So, quest failed. So, anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
But so what are you gonna? Are you guys really just killing time until?
Yeah, because I don't
hear
think we're
something
gonna get there and back in necessarily that span of time in an easy, concise. Like we'd have to rush, we'd have to push our horses, we'd have to. That'd be a hard trip to make in 3 days, like there and back in 3 days, right?
Potentially. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's what I want to. I'll figure that out. Oh, I'd like to map that out. That's what we're gonna try and learn.
All right. Well, step 1. There's not a direct road, so you guys get to go through the woods.
Sam's favorite place.
I mean, yeah.
The woods.
So, rough estimate route is about 59 miles, which in this wilderness, even on horseback, that'd be a tough trip.
It'll take like a week, won't it?
Not necessarily a week. It could take a week or more.
Yeah, so we'll wait for Shirley then, and then we'll make that delivery.
In the meantime,
To be fair, he also he did tell you that there was no rush in going to do it. Just once you pick it up, deliver it.
Yeah,
once you pick it up, that's when you have to go deliver it.
I do remember that because I had asked about time frame, and I was like worried with the Shalubi quest conflicting.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Panda.
Burlap sacks and hammock and other house needs.
Just buying a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just buying a bunch of stuff to take back out there. Probably today, tomorrow, whenever. The burlap sacks, for what I said earlier, like making bedding for Braun. Because I'm sure I can find stuff around.
Do you want help taking that back to your place, Sam?
I mean, yeah, if you want to come out there, that's fine.
I've got nothing better.
I'll probably be sleeping out there, so I figure I'll probably sleep out there as much as I can, and then catch a wink in the office when I can't make it out there in the same day.
Okay, so here's how we'll do this.
I'm doing hammock instead of bed because hammock easier to carry out there.
Just a little.
Yeah.
So I'm going to paste this into the chat too, so people can see what I'm going to have you look at.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to look at the lifestyle rules in Pathfinder, and you tell me what lifestyle Sam wants to try to make.
Destitute. No.
Destitute is free.
Yeah.
It's free. The upkeep is free.
Well, I'm making no money off this house yet, so I don't want to do anything too expensive. I guess I was poor beforehand. In between poor and average, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you this. The Aldwin Logistics and Retrieval as a business is at average. That's why he could just get mundane items as long as they're not worth more than a gold piece. Like literally,
average.
Like you three could go to the coin collar and drink what's on tap, without having to track it, because that'd be less than a gold piece generally, unless you're like tip. But other stuff, any more than that, obviously you would have to track. So if you're gonna maintain average, we'll say you can start that now. You just spend the 10 gold, and then we'll just monthly track the other 10 expenditure, just so you can like upkeep your property or whatever.
Yeah. I don't want to dive into wealthy immediately, just because like 3 months can shoot by. It's like, oh yeah, I'm out of money. You're right, like
300 gold. Enjoy.
You spend a lot of it. Sam's not a hoarder for money. He's not like. He likes stuff, not money, I guess. So yeah, I'll just go with average at the moment.
Try to make stuff.
So yeah, just spend 10 gold, and then you've got whatever mundane things that you're looking for there. Over the next few days,
I'll drop another 10 to make sure I get like supplies and whatnot. Enough to be happy. I'll spend 2 months to basically double it for starting off. Well, last month's and this month's rent.
That's fair. Okay, I was gonna say like the place kind of already came with a lot of things, so.
But we did like destroy a room, so
you did destroy a room, yeah. So like try to repair that and all that kind of stuff, sure, yeah. Okay. So over the next 3 days, is there anything else anyone in particular is like anything you guys are trying to do over that course of time, or just kind of laying low, doing whatever?
I'm pretty much just trying to not get into trouble at this point.
Lamia would like to confirm if the price of full plate is like a 1,500 like normal, or like she doesn't know personally, but I mean metal wise, I just want to know how much am I still trying to save for.
Price of full plate.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you will quickly find out about full plate is no one has it in stock.
All right, fair enough.
It's just not a thing to just keep on hand. Like you do find like armor and stuff. They're like, yeah, I can. Like, I've got like pieces and stuff of it. I can make the rest of it. It's just hardly anyone actually just wears it outside of very specific people asking for it. So they can make it for you. It's gonna take a while, and the armor cost would be 1,500.
Okay,
and that's for a basic set of full plate.
Yeah, that's gonna have to wait a bit because I do not have that money. So. Okay.
You do have that destroyed armor still, and you have that fucked up halberd still.
Yeah, but I need I'm literally looking through my notes to find that person's name, because the next thing I was gonna do is like, hey, any rumors about this person being around here? Which I will, if Eli's not doing anything, I will ask him, hey, can you help me ask around the town about this person, which I'm trying to look for?
I mean, yes, I will. So, it's no problem.
There's so many notes. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
No, that's not it.
Let's see. High-colored mage heading east named Jovane. Also heading towards Saigon. So either Jovane or a rumor potentially about a Hito blacksmith named Kyogi. They were in Yes.
Yep.
But who knows?
Okay, so you're trying to look around for them. Okay.
May as well.
Give me a diplomacy check for gather information.
Coming right up.
Thank you, Eli.
It's my bonus that I get +2. +2. There we go. That's with the +2 in there. So that is the total.
All right. So you start asking around, and then you'll find out from someone that they've heard that Kyogi person is supposed to be in Saikon right now. They showed up pretty shortly before that last real big storm hit. Apparently fleeing the raid and everything like that. Apparently they lost a bunch of their stuff on the way up and were really pissed off, and they point you at the inn that they're staying at.
Oh, cool. Let's see. I think for him, he was for the halberd.
Well, for making stuff out of the star metal.
Whisper still, yeah.
Yeah, that stuff. And we had said that you could have that to do whatever with, because none of us. Sam's got his sword, and I don't need a blade.
Yeah, I think I was just trying to look for my notes because it said explicitly for me where, I would ask Jolene about the magic armor, and I would ask, so we would ask if he could work the Whisper Steel, if we can find him, and he's willing to talk to us.
Yeah, you know the inn he's staying at. So do you go?
Please, Eli, please talk with him for me in case I'm awkward.
You just gotta be awkward. Sometimes this is a growing process. This is how you deal with people. You just gotta learn to speak to individuals in your own unique and eccentric way.
I do that all the time.
Right, and you get stuff. So...
Okay, fine. I go by myself.
I didn't say you had to go by yourself. I'll come with you. I'm just gonna make you talk.
Jackets.
I'll be there as a safety net to catch
Okay,
you
boss.
If you... Oh, now I'm leaving. Now I'm out. Bye, you're on your own.
Sam, Sam would be in the vicinity eyeing his... I said it earlier. Bed you sleep on that you hang between two trees.
Hammock, bro.
Hammock. Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Literally, just couldn't say the word hammock.
Good description of it.
He's eyeing it. He's like, this could be a sail if I had a bow. You could just... do you need help going somewhere? What do we... I'm not going to talk for you, because, that's probably not the best thing to do.
Wait,
No, I was just going to meet a person in an inn. You could keep doing what you're doing, Sam.
I think if I wax it would be water resistant. Probably already is. I look at it. Yeah.
Sir, please don't lick the products. No, you have to buy it now.
I was going to already.
You lick it, you buy it.
Just
It's the rule, but everybody knows.
Yeah, 15 burlap sacks.
That's a weird number. I have exactly 15. Alright, so you guys wander off while Sam buys 15 burlap sacks. So you go to the inn that he's at. Speaking of which, Sam, what's this inn called?
This inn is called... the Mahogany Rooster.
Don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
Okay. The Mahogany Rooster. Okay, so you guys make it to the Mahogany Rooster. An inn run by a Vietic family, and usually tends to be frequented by out-of-towners, but when you guys got here, it was like full up, so you just ended up passing it up and going to the other one. But you get there, you notice that the place is packed. You weren't pointed to like what room he was in or anything like that. And this is kind of this like odd like squared campus where you can tell there's like a courtyard kind of in the center, but there's like a rows of rooms, almost like a motel, but they're a little bit larger than motel rooms would be. Yeah, you get there, you can like see all these rooms and stuff. There's like a shitload of people in like the lobby area. Some are checking out, some are checking in. It's obviously very busy. You're gonna try to like figure out what room he's in by asking, or you just go start knocking on doors.
No, I'm gonna ask because I think it would be very rude to just keep knocking on doors.
Yeah. Okay. So, to you, how do you approach and ask about that?
Oh, hey, excuse me.
Yeah. What can I do for you, ma'am? No. Your keys are over there. Your keys are over there. Yes. How can I help you? The second set. No, sir. Yeah, those right there. Exactly. Yes. Thank you. And then yours are that pair. That's to 92 and 93. No, that's to 92 and 93. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You have a great night. I'm sorry. Continue.
I was looking for a Hito by the name of Kyogi. I heard that he should be here.
The Hito fella? Yeah, he was here earlier. He's in one of the rooms. He hasn't checked out yet.
Awesome.
No, breakfast was 2 hours ago, sir. I already told you. It's done. The leftovers go to the homeless. We can't just grab them for you. There's plenty of restaurants. There's the... well, you don't have to be rude. Yeah, can you help him, please? Thank you. Yeah, he's in one of the rooms. He hasn't come back yet.
Oh. Is he just wandering around the town?
I wouldn't know. I don't really...
Okay.
Watch the tenants. He was... I don't think I'm really supposed to tell you what room he was in, but he stays here? Unless he checked out and I didn't notice. Did you notice the Hito gentleman? Did he check out? Not yet. Okay, yeah, he's probably still here. Either he's sleeping in, or he's wandering around somewhere, right?
Okay. Would you mind if I just waited here for, I guess, a while?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, good.
It's busy, so you're just like, can I just take up space in here? Like,
Where are you? There you are.
17. Yeah, that's fine. There's no chairs. All the chairs have been requisitioned. So if you want to just... That corner's relatively empty. If you could just stay over there, and I guess if you see him, just, yell at him.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't need anything else? You don't need anything right now?
No, but you seem really busy. Do you guys need any help?
Have you worked in customer service before? Oh, careful. Yeah, you almost spilled that. Just step over there and just set that back if you don't mind. Is that your child, ma'am? Can you please? Thank you. Sorry, have you worked in this before? Are you looking for a job?
No, it's just I'm a mercenary that likes to help every once in a while.
Well, we don't need anyone killed right now, so...
Oh, no. Mercenaries do more than just killing, sir.
I'm just standing leaned against the wall, by the way, just with a big shit-eating grin plastered on my face, just like leaning on something, just watching this.
Well, you're like, we do more than kill people. He's like, yeah, sure, if you could. He's like motioning to the corner.
She goes.
There's some guy behind you who's like got like a bunch of luggage that he's trying to hold awkwardly, and he's just like, God damn it! And as soon as you step away, he's like, oh, okay, like throw something up on the counter, and he's just like, okay, it's me and two others. He's like, no, sir, we're full up. It's like, what? But I sent someone ahead. He's like, I never saw them, and you can see like some other frazzled person talking to the other guy. It's just like, there's got to be at least one room. My boss, he's on his way. Oh God, that's him. There's nothing. There's just chaos happening over there. You're just like standing over there, like, think small thoughts. So since you're doing that, I imagine Eli, you make your way over and stand with her. I don't know if you guys want to have any RP or anything before we continue.
I'm sure I handled that pretty well.
Oh, I thought you weren't coming.
I told you I was going to stand here as a safety net.
Yeah, but I called you the B word.
Do you really think I'm that vindictive? It's fine.
Ooh, mommy, that lady called that man a bitch. Timothy! Where did you learn that? Dad, oh my goodness. You just hear that going by.
Somebody in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I guess there could have been a different way to phrase that. Oh, well.
They'll be fine. Or they won't. I don't know. It's one of the two.
I haven't really met that many Hito in my life. Have you?
I can't say that I have. I mean, I've been in this area of the world.
Well, I just thought I'd ask because you've been, getting deals and such.
They just aren't a lot who really come through here. Met a few here or there, but it's mostly, Ulis people here.
Perception checks from both of you.
Right.
Thank you, Eli, for rolling better than me.
Eli, as you guys are talking, you see out, there's like a window kind of across from where you're standing that looks out to like the street toward like the front of this inn. You can kind of just occasionally see people walking back and forth. You definitely see a kind of shorter, stocky, very built man with like grayish skin. He's obviously not the height and build of an Avarok, which are the other creatures with gray skin. So instantly strikes you as Hito, as like they just walk by. You barely notice them as they're passing by the window, and they don't come through the door, so they must have gone down the street. Actually, back toward where Sam was that we last saw him.
I kind of tap along and be like, I think we found your guy, and I just like head out to like chase after him.
What? Okay. She'll follow Eli.
He's like, squeeze through all the other people and stuff going through there, step over some luggage. There's some kid that's just like playing with like somebody's walking stick. Not gonna get involved. Make it out of the inn, and you can see that he's just like heading down the street. Obviously a Hito man. He's got like long black ponytail. Both of you roll me this knowledge local, but with a penalty because it's not your culture.
I don't have knowledge local.
I do. Oh, that one.
Me and Eli are tied.
I don't even know what the fuck. What the fuck kind of snail am I gonna give you for a knowledge check fail? Yeah, I don't know. Eli, as you guys are walking out, it's like you just happen to notice upside down on the little awning thing is a like little pink-bodied snail with a very light tan, like sandstone type colored shell. It's just like stuck on the like upside down under it. As soon as you notice it, you notice the little eye stalks like tilt like it notices you at the same time.
What's up, buddy?
It seems to go back about its snaily business. Lamia, so you said you don't have any ranks in it?
Nope.
Is that
I just happen to roll high.
So, especially you being Ulis, that's kind of weird. As far as you know, Hito don't have hair.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, none of my business.
That's pretty weird. Like, they're pretty famously bald. Like, they just don't grow hair. But, you don't know about other cultures, obviously, but, like, here, never seen one with hair, so that's kind of like, oh, that stands out. So I guess probably to you, either, like, this is some kind of weird mutant, or he's not Ulis.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once they get a little closer, though, Lummi will be like, are you Kyogi?
So you like hurrying after him. You call that out. There is like a brief pause where he kind of looks over his shoulder for a second, almost like that, like did I just hear my name kind of thing. He doesn't like look at you directly. There's just that little bit of a slowdown. I don't know if you follow up with anything after that.
Oh, Lamia will be waving her hand, just like.
So he like pauses and turns and looks at you fully for a moment. And you can see like the brow raise, and he slows down. He doesn't come to a complete stop. He just like slows down enough that like you guys can obviously catch up to him.
All right, I think we catch up.
So you catch up, and he doesn't like say anything initially. He just kind of like just regards you for a moment, and as you get there, obviously you notice pretty immediately like his garb is totally different. It's not like the Ula's clothes. It's not like furs and stuff. He does have a fur cloak that you can tell he probably bought here somewhere, but this odd hat that he's wearing is like this like it's like a flat saucer made of like reeds or something. Like the rain seems to be falling off of it. He's got like these thick robes and such underneath that are like all pulled up like up tight and like wrapped at the ends. You can see some kind of thick cloth that it looks like there's some kind of mesh underneath around his belly. And then he has this long curved sword at his side with two smaller ones kind of tucked into his belt. It like getting close and stuff is like it all starts to stand out a bit more. Like, yeah, he looks way out of place now that you've gotten close to him. So he just kind of regards you for a moment and keeps walking like he's waiting for you to follow up.
Yeah. Do you happen to be a Kyogi, sir?
He smiles a little, and you can see like the teeth, and he starts speaking in a language you don't understand.
Lamia looks hopelessly over at Eli.
I just shrugged.
Maybe the ring had one of those languages. She doesn't know.
Sorry, that's why I shrugged. Don't get that one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kyogi desu.
What?
He said the name. I think it means he yes, that's him, or he knows him.
Oh, okay. She'll take out the whisper steel, and it's like, I heard you can work this.
Like he kind of leans back a little as you just pull out this hunk of whisper steel. Oh, Nanda. He reaches out and he like reaches out for it, but like slowly, like in case like you don't want to take it, you can pull it away.
No, it's... Yeah, I mean,
he takes it.
He can examine it.
And he kind of looks over it, and you see he's got like kind of a trim, like beard, kind of goatee type thing.
Whisper steel,
he says in Ulu.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back into whatever his native language is. But then, like, he kind of notes the confusion on your face and says,
yes, I can hammer, make greater.
He just kind of frowns.
You wish I work?
Yeah.
He like points at your armor, and points at your weapon.
She'll point at her weapon.
He starts to like muttering to himself a little bit. Kind of turns it in his hand a few times.
Need place, tool, fire.
He like looks a little bit frustrated, just the language barrier.
Do I know where a forge would be around here since I've lived here?
You've lived here, so I'll say it's really not your bag, but still, give me a knowledge local real quick. It's not a very tough check. Yeah, easily.
Okay, I'll tell them. I'll be like, oh, there's a forge. Like it's just a few blocks away. It's not super far. If that's what he's needing.
Hi. Forge.
Right.
Yeah, can you lead us, Sam? Or, sorry, Eli?
I mean,
I'm so used to talking to Sam.
Sure, we can go there. I'll, I guess, head that way.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the forge. You get there, you do see that there's somebody out there like already already working. It's just this like big open area like covered, of course, so you can see like smoke and stuff coming out from under it. Looks like they're making a pretty large order. You can see like a table that's got like a bunch of finished works on it, and then just like all the different stuff they're doing back there. It's more than one person. It looks like there's probably 2 masters back there with several apprentices. And there is just this stockpile of spears and arrowheads and stuff kind of just piling up.
Of course, they're working on stuff for the army. That makes sense.
So you get there, and then immediately Kyogi just kind of walks ahead of you and goes up to one of the masters and just starts speaking in what you guys out of character probably recognize as Yara. And the one master guy that he's talking to looks like a Ulukana, like older Ulukana man. Looks a little confused at first, and then he starts speaking back in perfect Yara.
Jeez.
Nice.
And they kind of have this back and forth for a moment. And you see Kyogi like smiles, like bows a couple of times. The guy like points over to a certain area, and then he looks over at you two that came with him and says, "Were you both with him?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I take it you don't speak Yara?
No.
Not a lick.
Ah, yeah. He's one of those. It's good to know in this line of work. I'm just glad he can understand me through my accent. He says he's going to work on something from you, but he's not sure what it is. Do you need some help?
If you could.
Not on the work, but just on your talking.
Yeah, that's what I hoped you would help with.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand here and babysit, but what do you want them to make? I can tell him.
I would.
Kyogi actually
sorry.
turns, like, kind of interrupts. He turns and rattles something else off, and the guy's like, okay. He says that piece isn't, like, enough to make a whole thing. Like, if you want, like, your halberd there, or something like that, it's not going to be enough.
Oh. Huh, that's weird, because we were told different. What do I need else
look,
then?
he's the expert. So,
Yeah,
like, you
I
could
believe
probably
that.
get, like, something you want him to, like, augment with it. Like, maybe he can, like, sort of, like, gild it. Like, make a layer of this stuff on it. Or if you've got something that's broken, maybe needs repair, he could use it to repair something.
I do have a broken halberd. I'm trying to look through it to see what the heck the halberd did. Because I don't know if I want to graft them together if the halberd is not a good halberd. Where are you in my notes?
I don't know if you figured out what the halberd did. I know you figured out what the armor did.
Oh no, crystalline evocation magic. If crystalline head breaks, it should come back. Need magic smith is what it says.
Okay.
So
you
we
definitely don't know all the features of that.
We don't know all the features, and definitely don't know like anything about the well, except it has a similar effect to mirror image of the armor. But okay, yeah, she'll take out the broken halberd. And say, this does have like a magic effect on it. I don't know if that would be a troublesome thing to work with too.
He goes and like repeats that and hands Kyogi the halberd, who examines it for a moment, looks at the whisper steel, replies. The guy translates and says, "Okay." He says, the halberd's broken and shit. He's like, someone mistreated it, but he can fix it. He can use the whisper steel to fix it. Your whispered steel doesn't. He said it's not awake yet. You didn't. There's no spirit in it that's awake yet. You need to wake the spirit up. So it may not do a whole lot until you do that.
Just so you know.
Do we have? We have to talk to a shaman, I believe. Yeah. Recommend to talk to a Setsi shaman about it.
Unless you know one. So like he can do it. It's just that like it's it's not gonna do all the cool stuff Whisper Steel does until you do what you're supposed to do.
Right, that makes sense then.
Is it more recommended to do it? I mean, wake the steel up before, or is it fine to meld it together and then wake it up?
Do I look like a fucking shaman?
I was hoping you would talk to the master.
He, like asks Kyogi, he like shakes his head and like says a few other things. He goes, "No, it should be okay." He says something like spirits are. You don't want, once they're like set, you don't want to try to change them because then you risk destroying them. So he says like probably do this now and just wake it up later.
Okay, that's good. How much does he want for this?
Well, he like goes and talks to him. Okay. He says he's really interested in working with the Whisper Steel, but it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take him a few days. Mm-hmm. He told me to tell you a good price. He doesn't know. It's not used to our currency. I don't want the guy getting screwed over. He came a long way.
I don't want him getting screwed over either.
That's a crazy piece of work he's doing there. Plus, he's going to have to pay rent working in my forge, which isn't much, I'll say, especially because he's going to help out with that, but he can't do it while he's working on your order. So, we're looking at about 425 pieces.
Okay, and that is including the rent?
Yeah, that's all. That's everything.
Okay. 425 pieces. All right, let me... 425. I will pay.
Hey, don't quench that yet. No. Don't you quench that yet. No, finish what you're doing all the way. Yeah.
429. 4 gold tip.
Oh, you're leaving a tip. Oh, thank you. Okay. My assistant over there will take it. I don't have anything to put money in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, like somebody else comes over. Oh yeah, I'll grab that for you. Like put in a bag and yada yada yada. The guy goes over, says something else to Kyogi, and says, "Come back in 4 days."
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too.
Hey, you. Wait a minute. Hey, you. Sorry, I don't know your name. You're that creepy guy.
Yes, that's me. I smile. I have like a big smile back. And if he notices, Aldwin also smiles on the floor. So it's like, yeah, that's me.
Fuck. Okay, that's why. Yeah, no. Look, where did you get your clothes?
I tell him exactly where to go. The shop that I go to with the great guy.
Spirit of the Thread.
Spirit of the Thread. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember. I don't know what the is.
Okay, cool. I just noticed they look really good. I have a wedding to go to next week. So,
yeah. Tell him I sent you. It might not get you a discount, but it'll at least get him to get you in faster, so you get it in front of some of the other people in the queue.
Yeah, that'll do, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep.
You have a good one. Yeah, guy's dress is snazzy.
All right. Well, thank you, Eli.
I mean, you did all the work. I just stood here.
I mean, you spotted him. I would have stayed at the inn quite a bit longer.
Fair enough. Hey,
and you came up with where the forge was.
As we're leaving to the guy, I go, hey, real quick, bud. I have one other question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you guys do like you guys are doing a big order, but when you're done with that or when you have spare time, do you guys do like small repairs? I have some like just stuff in my office that needs to get fixed.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cheap too. We'll do like bulk stuff. We got a lot of people.
Bring some stuff by. Great.
Yeah, bring it by.
And he's got a bunch of broken stuff. I just like lean over and say that as we start walking, and like, sorry, we might fix some of it.
That would be a nice surprise for her, I think.
Oh, I just mean she collects broken crap. Anyways.
Look at this kettle. It's only broken in half.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I don't know if you've been in the back room lately, but half of the things in there are not whole items.
The back room's normally locked.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's where the sewing kit is. So
but that's where you're.
Oh no, okay, never mind.
Never mind. For you guys, it's
okay, so
to customers.
So you get to wade through all the random shit in there.
Yeah. A fun place.
But all right. Sam, you over the next few days you collect about 450 burlap sacks, I guess. I don't know.
We're wrong amount.
Did you say Verbrong amount?
Yeah, enough for him to sleep comfortably on.
Oh, okay.
After they're filled with whatever filling.
Yeah.
I guess in theory I should also get. I do know the woodcutters, so I guess I could hit them up and see if I can get some planks for cheap. That way I can shore up at least one side of them out. Like make it like a little bit more enclosed, or at least like maybe do like a half wall or something like that, so you can see out.
Just trying to secure some supplies to make an addition in a sense to the area.
Yeah, just like build up this porch basically a little bit better.
Cool.
Whatever it costs.
Yeah, I guess I can take you back over there.
Look, I helped him out
all the way to the bottom. Boop.
12 gold. Sound fair?
So yeah, you're not asking for labor. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up the thing. Goods.
Really, I don't really want to be chopping down too many trees out here myself and trying to work it myself, because that's a lot of labor for one dude to do. They got a whole like they chop the trees, bring them somewhere. Those dudes do it, like they got a system like that.
Oh, is that not in here? It's not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, fuck it. We'll say 12 gold.
No, I say 12 because I had 312.
Just wanted a nice even number.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't have a good amount in my head. So you get that. You start gradually getting that all moved out there. Unfortunately, that's part of it. Is like anything you need to supply in the city means it takes a while to get it all there because it's just not an easy trip. It's an easy trip, but it's not short. So, but yeah, we'll say you get all the lumber and stuff out there. Anything the other two of you are trying to do in that next 2 days or so?
Not particularly.
Lamia's gonna make a poncho for Kyogi.
Okay. All right, roll me your check.
I will.
All of Setsegia will be covered.
Along these family's ponchos.
Oh, that one's not done today.
That's okay.
Yeah, you start work on it. I've actually been doing those wrong too. It's supposed to take a lot longer. That's okay.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
yeah, you make progress. It's just not done. Cool. All right, and then the third day rolls around, and I don't know. Did he tell you guys to meet? No. He was going to meet you during the day at the coin collar.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly. Cool.
Yeah.
So not like first thing in the morning or whatever. So you have like the morning to like wake up, get breakfast, talk to Rahala, talk to Mayor, whatever you guys are doing.
Oh, was that like 2 days that passed?
Yeah, but it's one roll. Technically, it's supposed to represent a week of work.
No. I was counting off for the food that I need to pay for.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, so it's 2 days.
Okay.
All right, and then you guys get together and head to the coin collar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. You make it back there. You're kind of used to that atmosphere shift from the cold raininess to just like this warm atmosphere. It doesn't smell like, fantastic food or whatever right now. They're not really cooking anything right at that moment when you come in. There's mostly just cleaning going on. There are a few people around, maybe an early lunch, or these are like people that work overnight or something that are in there at like their day is over and they're like, well, I'm gonna have a drink and then go home or whatever, right? Because it's fairly early. It's just not like first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it'd be Eli. You'd be the only one to recognize him. You can definitely see like the fuck are they called? Dude who attends the graveyards.
I mean, a grave digger, but that's probably not what you're thinking of.
Night Watch?
No, the Night Watch is different.
Keeper.
Basically,
Gravekeeper?
Gravekeeper, yeah. Or grave tender or whatever you
Groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Crypt
That's
Keeper.
what they are for anything like
Yeah,
that.
Crypt Keeper is what I thought too, but I'm like, no,
But no.
that's not right.
You see him, you see,
Well,
you
that's
see the
a
grave
great
digger.
show, though.
There's like a priest. There's like a mortician. Like it's like that like night crew of the people that most of the common folk avoid because they deal with dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Except the priest. The priest is just a priest, but he hangs out with them because he's apparently the night priest or whatever. So he's just like, no, these are my friends. You see, they're all like in there at their own table, being goth and creepy, but also super personable.
Being goth and creepy.
Like they just look super dour, but you guys go in there like, hey, good morning, how you doing? You're like, hi, never see you guys in here. Holy shit. But cool shadow. I don't know if it's good that you're not creeped out, but but yeah, you see those guys are all kind of over there. There's some of like the guards, probably some of the night watch and stuff are like eating and drinking a little bit and just like talking, but it's much more low key at this hour. Surprisingly, same bartender you always see in there is still at the bar. And if you just like estimate it, it's like, is this man working 14-hour shifts? Like what?
Super long days.
Is he just always here? There have been times we didn't see him, but he's still there right now. And so yeah, he gives you a nod and stuff like that. You come in, pretty instantly recognize Shaluvi, who is here in person, at another table, kind of in the corner. He's sitting at a table. There's like a mug of ale. There's like a bottle of wine on the table. There's a few cups, and in a chair across from him is a potted tulip. That's just sitting in the chair that he seems to be having a conversation with as if it's a person.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So
I'm assuming you approach. I don't know if you guys say or do anything before you go over there.
Yeah, no, I mean, unless they have that, I'm just gonna... What color is the tulip? Not that it matters. I'm just curious.
I don't know. Roll me a d3.
All right, sounds good. I have to manually type that in. It's not in the. There we go.
I just looked up a random picture with all three colors of tulips.
It's not in the dice roller. 2.
A two is yellow. It's
Okay,
it's
so
like
yellow
that
tulip.
yellow with like red, little bit of red gradient to it, so you can looks like a nectarine you know?
Yeah. Okay, so
Why is that the thing you put in your notes?
no, I'm putting in just all the stuff about meeting Shaluvi right now. I am now putting that he's speaking to a yellow tulip in my notes. Okay, so I walk over unless I've got anything, and I say, Mr. Shaluvi, I don't know what the correct honorific is, and may I sit and we can have a chat?
Oh, yes, of course. One moment.
He like reaches over. You see like a vine extend out of his sleeve and like coil around the pot. Like pulls it up and sits it next to him. He says,
No, don't complain. You don't need a chair. Yes, please, all of you sit.
You're looking very vibrant, though. I say to the flower. Is it a compliment? Flowers like, I don't know. It does look vibrant. It's very pretty.
He's giving you a compliment. You should probably be more grateful. Instead of complaining about having your seat you didn't need stolen. Graciousness is a virtue, you know. He will get over it. Please, all of you.
Lamia sits down and is like, well, he could share a seat if that's what he'd like.
This is sharing. Don't worry. Nature is a bountiful and powerful thing, deserving of respect, but it must also learn respect. We have to share these gifts. Mr. Guy would be disappointed in your selfishness, I must say. Oh, don't pout at me.
I nod along.
See, this one knows, and he has been around not as long as I have, and he has already learned his lesson. Thank you, sir. I'm sure they accept your apology, yes?
Yeah, of course. Of course we do.
See, forgiveness is also a virtue. Well, it is good to meet you all again. The second time, yes?
Under much calmer circumstances this time.
I suppose so. You are here because of the request. Yes. Forgive me, I'm absent-minded on some of these days. Much ado. But what I ask of you is something quite important to me. And possibly quite dangerous. Normally, this is something I would accomplish myself, or would request the help of those who may have more experience in these type of situations, but I believe you can do this. You may be the only ones, because of some of your unique gifts at entering places that can no longer be entered. There is a space called the Cradle of the Moon. It actually exists here in Setsegia. A particular spot. Not patrolled or properly claimed by the Setsi people. It's up north into the snowy Icelands. It is not an easy trek to make. You will quickly stop seeing the villages you are used to here as you get past where civilization has pushed into the territory of Kalukral and the untamed wilds. There is a temple buried there. He pauses. I do not like to withhold. There is a story attached to this place and this request. Would you like to hear it?
Very much so.
All right. Well, Before this land was called Hayethe, before it was reborn under that name, it was called Dashano. And even before that, there was another. But this name was lost. In those pre-desolate days, there were precious few guarding our world in the cosmic sphere. There were not as many gods as there are now. This land was free, but vulnerable. In fact, we only had 4 protectors. Each of them a heavenly body, a moon. And now you will notice we only have 1 moon in the sky in Hayethe. But before, we had 1 for each season. Mistra for summer, Vlinmar for autumn, Mab for winter, and Keluri for spring.
Cool, that's what I was going to ask him about. So I'm good for the rest of the section. What was the spring again?
There you go.
Did you ever spell the autumn one for us either?
Nope.
But I fixed that just now.
I guessed at it, so.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's in there. Okay, cool. I was close at Vinmara.
Mab is the only
Vlinmara was-
one I would have gotten.
Oh, I spelled it with 3 B's. Oh, so stupid.
3
Where is mine?
Mab.
Not the bees! Ah!
Where's my first spelling of that when you said that? I'm trying to
I
figure
thought it
out
was
where I put it.
Binmar, not Lynn.
No, I got the Flynn even. I spelled it exactly correctly. First guess. Booyah. On the previous one. Heck yeah. Anyways,
Nice.
yeah, I would have spelled Kaluri wrong though, so it's all good.
Once he gives those,
I used
though,
an A,
I'm going-
not an E, but
I'm going to interject. I understand that Mr. Gaia is taken over for Eastern in summer, correct?
I am getting there, young Samuel. The Heavenly Sisters, as I will call them, they acted as our protectors and our shepherds, watching for powerful invaders and those who may dominate or enslave mortal kind. It is unknown what came to pass between them. But one day the sisters began to fight amongst themselves. And soon enough, the heavens went silent. Their energies expended, and the heavens slumbered as malevolent forces gathered beyond the stars. In the meantime, each of these heavenly sisters, or the heavenly 4, they did have offspring, daughters. And their daughters watched over us in their stead. And they watched from these moons themselves, but being demigods, not being fully saturated in the power of their forebears, were only able to stay in the sky for 3 out of the 4 seasons. And on the 4th, they must come down to Dashano. Eventually, the Planar Lords came ready for war and conquest. They ushered in the Desolate Age. They destroyed 3 of our 4 moons, 3 of the 4 sisters. And they made their place, staked their claim in our sky on the 4th, on Mistra. The only daughter who could not hold themselves in the sky at the time, Gaia, was trapped here, while her sisters and the rest died. And her mother captured. Gaia was trapped here, and all rest played out as our history shows. Gaia was freed, claiming the mantle of her mother as Mistra Gaia. Her power was never fully restored. Now, this story is connected to my request because all stories have gaps in them. I act on rumor, some suspicions, but I have reason to believe that Gaia was not the only daughter to escape. After all, Mab, as we know, even without a moon, survives to this day. Reigning in power, in fact. It is very possible these rumors are true. But what I seek is a name. The name of the surviving daughter. One second. Okay. Says the others we know to be Luna and Astra. Those are the two I do not believe survived. The fourth, the daughter of Kaluri. This one's name is hidden. This cradle of the moon is where that secret lies. Not only the name of this potentially surviving daughter, but proof that she yet lives. The cradle is the grave, burial ground for the heavenly daughters. I believe you will find 2 graves. I want the name of the survivor. It should be documented there somewhere. There are offerings here left to gods who will never receive them. You're welcome to them. If you wish to take them, I do not seek the riches. I simply seek a scroll with a name written in Shida upon it. And I ask that you do not read it yourselves. Recognize the language and bring it to me. There should be nothing else matching its description. At least that is what the stars have spoken.
What is Shida?
The language of the Celestials. You will know it if you see it.
Okay.
Well, luckily, none of us can read that. Right? I look at them, just like, so we won't be able to do the thing we're not supposed to.
Yeah, Lamia nods. No, I didn't even know what that was. Another character of mine totally does, though.
Would read magic have anything to do with that? I mean, read magic specifically, like reading incantations and stuff like that.
Don't worry.
No, celestial is inherently anything. Okay. Yeah, I know it'd be like comprehend language or whatever. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
What's the temple of? Is it just of the fallen, or?
It is a tomb.
Okay. I just thought I asked because wouldn't want to, I guess, another situation where we happen to meet a Nascent where we gotta go, right?
I cannot promise that will not happen.
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. So that's just what happens if that's what happens. But if you knew and didn't tell us, that's kind of rude.
It would be very rude, yes.
Who are you said the daughters?
He said Luna and
Astra.
Astra.
The daughter self.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Luna is the daughter of Mab. Astra is the daughter of Linmara. And of course, Gaia, the daughter of Mistra.
Can't spell
Sorry.
daughter, Jesus.
You have one. How dare you?
It doesn't mean I can't spell the name. I can spell my daughter's name. Doesn't mean I can spell the word daughter well.
Yeah, his daughter's name isn't daughter.
Yeah, surprisingly. No matter how many times I call her that
Daughter?
or child, that is not in fact her name. Yeah.
Well,
You do not know true paranoia about your spelling, by the way, until you have to spell your kid's name on their birth certificate, and are
I
terrified
bet.
that you'll do it wrong, so they become Chris Toppin.
Yeah,
instead of
for legal reasons, we don't know anybody who has had their name misspelled on a very important document.
Yeah, nope, not at all.
And didn't notice until they were like 25.
Yeah, Christopher.
Chris Topper.
Chris Topper.
Somebody left an H out in Christopher. Sad that for whoever that was.
Anyway, yes.
How tragic. Truly tragic. So,
Theoretical.
he says, I will send a guide for you so that you have a good way to reach this place.
Also, I don't need to go. Okay, I'll stay home and I'll redecorate my house. No, I'll go too. Is this guide going to be in the form of a bipedal person, or is it like a?
No,
I kind of look at the tulip.
Yeah.
That's right.
It will be a plant, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A frost-resistant plant, because where you are going will be very cold.
Very true.
So like a
Yeah, I gotta buy cold stuff.
evergreen.
You should,
Juniper?
yes.
Yes?
I heard
Can I help you?
Uh,
Can I help
is
you?
juniper food? In this meantime, my nephew said hamburger today, and I went,
Oh, jeez.
My kid does that.
Yeah.
That's great. Same one.
hamburger. Said a hamburger.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But no, he says, brain.
He's gonna send us the
plant.
yeah.
There's a plant.
Got
I'm
it.
gonna send a plant with you.
You should get stuff for the cold.
Yep. Oh, okay. That's what it was. He says, inside of this cradle, I think there may be places that mimic what the environment in the moons was like. A void surrounding them, free of air and all other things. So I have sent to your shop a few trinkets that will help to adapt you to that planar anomaly. Make certain you wear them once you are inside of the cradle.
All right. Much appreciated.
I did have a question once you were finished, just seeing if you have some knowledge
Certainly.
about somewhere. There's a village to the north of Kurin. I forgot about Hallet, I think. Was that the name? Yeah. Because we don't have that particular map up. I'm looking at the other.
Yeah, I'll take you back.
It's fine. But I ran into a individual that way quite a while ago. And he seemed to come out of a tree. He also turned into a bear and an eagle at one point, or a bird. I don't remember if it was an eagle. Was it an eagle or was it an owl? Can't remember.
I think it turned to an owl. I'm pretty sure it was an owl.
Yeah. I go over that detail with him. and try to impart some of the like broken druidic that I know from that. I'm like, do you know of this individual, or he's a bad guy, good guy, just typical for being up north that direction? That's not as far north as we're going, but that's still north-ish.
You could run into something like him. I don't know him personally, but you would not be the first servant of the spirits to have gone mad. Especially that far from other people. Some turn to things like cannibalism, some turns to things like, well, just terrible things. Many have been alive far longer than the mortal mind is meant to. I would count myself among that number, but I have found a way to adapt. These men and women did not. Their minds are broken, and when something is broken, that authority, it has taken a different shape. Completely different. They will not think as you do. They may think now as an animal. They may think now as many animals. Or something new entirely.
I'm uncomfortable.
They are a threat, but you are strong now. I don't know what you saw when you were first there. But you have grown. You must trust in that strength and have faith in yourself. They are not the things that I think you will have trouble with. Keep yourselves wary of all the different threats there could be. It is not quite as dangerous as the Brasa in Songuk, but it has dangers still of the natural world and the unnatural. And there, in this world, are many places undiscovered, many things undiscovered. This is why I cannot promise you will not see a nascent or something close. Many things nearly gained that power in the Desolate Age. I knew some personally. I still do. If there is a fight you cannot win, do not have it.
I have a friend that recently told me about those names that we just said. Glenmara and Nab. And his culture, he did not know of Kaluri. Kaluri? Yeah. Sorry, doing it with my accent is...
Kaluri?
Kaluri.
Kaluri. The Kellery? It's like celery, but no, go ahead.
My friend, Brabrong, he's currently at my little cottage out in the woods. He's awful curious about worshiping. He still leaves gifts to these individuals. Is there a way you could impart some help to him? I think he's needing a little bit of guidance with nature at the moment. And I've promised to help him the way I could, but you seem much more knowledgeable and in touch with that.
I thank you for the compliment. I always see myself as more of a seeker than a guide. Those I have guided have not fared well.
Well, at least I can impart the name of Kaluri of the Spring.
This friend is an Avarak.
Yes.
Does he seek his home?
Yes.
That is where he will find his answers.
I see.
This world has been very cruel to his people. I fear that will have its own retribution soon.
It's fine until the Alvarex invaded. No, the nations lived in harmony, but not really.
Yes,
Definitely not really.
Yeah.
I think that should be more guided towards.
Yeah.
We have an army of 600 men strong. There's 14 Avroks over there. Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat quickly!
Go the other direction. No,
How can we help them? We're on their side now.
It's just like, it's
Sir,
just
this is
back
my
to Avroks.
resignation. Yeah.
It's
14,
just
you say?
14 Avroks and 600 soldiers just like, alright, we march under the flag of Afrahana. Oh. It was like one jump cut, y'all. Anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, but
yeah,
I wanted to try and help my buddy if I could. Gosh, I can't think of anything else.
If you can do this for me, get me this name, return alive, I will see about making that journey easier. Besides, it will give me time to find gifts for each of you in particular. I may not be the best guide, but I am an excellent gift giver. Always have been.
Forgive me for saying this, but weren't we doing this because you helped us?
Well, yes, of course, but you cannot. If you do me a favor, I can't not do you a favor. It is not. I understand this isn't. You don't know Tertian culture, but this is not a one-for-one thing. This is an ongoing thing. I did you a favor, then you do me one, then I do you one, then this is a way that a friendship can continue. And eventually we forget whose turn it is and you just do things for each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's not inherently,
okay.
Your culture, but I mean, I think that's just a nice way of doing stuff.
This is something of a tradition the old days when I am from. But the kids these days, they have like names for things that I don't remember. I'm not old. You are old. I'm sorry. I'm not talking to you. He's like pointing. There's like a geranium, like a fucking geranium on like another table. Like, talk to me that way. Sorry. Plants are louder than you may think.
I'll find out eventually.
You will. You will.
I'm not going to talk to carrots though. I still want to eat those.
And Sam has made a rule that he won't speak to things he is going to eat.
I mean, yeah. Once you talk to animals, it's inherently a little weird once you start trying to eat them.
Oh, just wait until you hear what they have to say, then you'll want to eat them. Some of them. Some are polite. Some are polite.
What are the fascist vegetables?
God.
What vegetables can I eat because they're terrible?
Just walk up to a bag of potatoes. Which one of you is racist?
How turnips, and it's like that one. Eat that one. Now.
How quickly would you like us to try and start this?
Well, thankfully, time is not of the utmost essence, but I think there is things in it for you as well. Power you can gain, items that could help you on your own quests. And the tasks that you are dealing with here, that the spirits speak of, and they do speak of them. You will need all the help you can get.
Plus, we've got a thing to do already that's on the way there, kind of. So
do you?
We have a delivery to make. So we can do that on the way and then hop right on up and hopefully find this scroll and make the correct delivery back to you.
What are we going to do? Deliver?
We're supposed to pick up a package for that one bloke.
Then deliver it, and
to somewhere else, yeah.
I'm gonna get a nice coat, I think.
Yeah, punches.
No. We want coats.
Oh, I gotta get a hat.
It's because it's
Where's that
cold.
wool at? I got all that wool.
Sam doesn't make it, doesn't do anything. Just gets wool, gets the burlap sacks he has, wraps it around himself, and is like, "It's perfect." That's just like
stuff up the sack.
I am a shorts now,
and
it's just like, right? No, you're not.
Wool will help. The other thing that might help, there are... Well, Sam, maybe you recognize these. Some people do not want to live in like the cities and the big villages and things. They want to set out on their own. I don't know why I went French there. They want to set out on their own.
I mean, we were talking Tertian.
I was gonna say he is Tertian, so there you go.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't do the za and stuff like that though. He's more of the anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so,
I get you.
They wish to set out on their own, and so it's possible, maybe in that village or maybe in places close by, you could find others that wish to go the same route as you. Strength in numbers. They obviously won't go all the way, but some other survivalists or settlers even who wish to establish their own place could be useful. You help them, they help you.
We could put out an ad, on board where we get ads to see if there's anybody else. Contact Alton's Logistics and Treatment.
That is true. I suppose that would be easier if you had money or something to offer.
I mean, ideally they would pay us as, but...
Well, I mean, not money, more like, something they can start with. If they don't already have all their own supplies and they like, right? Maybe they have equipment, but no.
Wagon or such.
Right.
Or both.
I have a favor I can call in. A very simple favor. Have you ever heard of a creature called a Sylphwind?
Yeah, for you.
It's a horse, but it's fey and they're very fast.
Three children sneeze.
Give me a check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are these the water horses, or are these the wind horses, or are these the other ones that I don't know about, the grass ones or whatever?
Will that be arcane?
This would be knowledge nature. This would be knowledge nature.
I mean, if it's sylph, it's wind.
I just know there are 3 types of horses.
Yeah, you've heard of those. That you didn't think they were like here, like they were in like the Feylands, wherever those are. But yeah, they're supposed to be really smart, really fast horses that ride like the wind, literally.
Sorry. I can't not. There's a snake in my boot.
And supposedly they can even run on the air for a certain amount of time. So.
Cool. I know a ninja that can do that.
That would be really cool. As a favor, they're very useful. As what Sam says, these things are doing. As long as it's not the water ones, they drown you. That's all I've heard. Or at least that's what my master used to tell me, to stay away from the open water.
I mean, I can. There's a spell I can actually get that can call upon the water ones to transport us later on. I looked at. I was like, yeah. I mean, I got floats vessel, but I can do that.
Not to be offensive to you and your wonderful magic, Sam. I'm not getting on that horse. Like the wind one, sure. The water one, nah.
No, they are fine. Just make sure it's not a Kelpie. Those are different. No, the Sylph ones
right? Those are the sticky
ones.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. No, the Sylphwinds are normally you have to sort of bond with them. They prefer to bond with like children or fae. But I know these ones. They're friends of mine. They will help you, and it means you don't have to endanger your own animals.
Oh, that's good. Nix doesn't like the cold.
So we could do this, and maybe I send. I will ask him to just bring whatever they can spare. They'll bring some extra supplies. You can offer these for your traveling party.
and you can make a whole thing out of it. You leave your ad and then go do your delivery, and by the time you get back, maybe you have a few bites, as it were.
Well, we really appreciate the help because it's wonderful and should hopefully be a lot easier.
This is a very important thing you do for me. The place is warded against me. Specifically me. I feel so targeted.
As you should. It's very targeting.
Why?
Hey, didn't we meet a Fae earlier? Wasn't there one in your coin, Sam? His name was like Flitter or something. Your big coin.
I don't remember.
I think it was Flitter.
It was Flitter.
Hey, I don't remember what we did with that at all.
They left.
It's gone from my memory.
Yeah,
they left?
left.
Okay.
Yeah, they left with their brother.
Their brother was following you, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Invisibly.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that seems like a pretty good plan, I'd say.
I'm a fan of it. I think it's great. Can I get you or your friend anything before we head out, just to make your visit more comfortable?
Ooh, how about a thing of mead? It's really, really good.
By the way, Undertaker is the word we were looking for earlier.
That is the word.
Undertaker. I was about to say, I'm going to buy a drink for everyone at the Undertaker's table. And then I went, oh, that's what we were trying to think of.
Oh, God, it's broken in half.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, right. Lights fucking
like,
turn off.
Yeah. How did we not know that? We grew up in the peak wrestling era.
I don't know.
So mad at myself. Right as you think that, you look over, you see he's got the fucking hat on. He's holding an urn.
Just run away. He jumps out a window. No, yeah.
But, yeah, that is the word, Undertaker. God damn it.
To all the YouTube people who finally got to this point, just leave in the comments how long you thought it was going to take us to remember this and why you're shouting at us for the whole thing.
At what point were you screaming the word Undertaker? For all 4 of you who watch.
Right.
Also, if you've made it to this point in the video, thanks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... fucking hell. No, yeah, so yeah, Lamia, you're like, oh, how about some mead? He's like pointing to the tankard he's got in front of him. He's got like that, and there's like a bottle of wine over there. He says, oh, I tried some of the different meads. They had like a sampler thing, and that was nice. And then that spiced wine they have is my favorite. It's a spiced version of the Sargava from the Caliphate, one of the royal wines. This one I like.
Is it the green one?
No, it's a red.
Oh, okay. Red makes much more sense.
I'm going to make a joke about that. Be like, yeah, the green one's gross. My master used to drink exclusively that, and I think there was something wrong with him. I mean, there was definitely something wrong with him, but for that specifically.
You know, the thing, though, is that it's really good if you're already very drunk.
That's
the perfect.
Genuine reaction from Eli. Otherwise, he laughs that hard. It's like, can't argue with that logic.
Some lessons you can only learn safely in youth, but I am quite comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, this is a politeness thing, like a hospitality. Yes, no, I can share a drink with you.
Sorry, hippocampine was the...
That's the water horse.
Yeah, water horses. I'm not worried about them. Those are Greek technically, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is that they are also fake creatures in the general mythology, but I'm just worried about, the sticky ones that drown you.
Being drowned.
Yeah. I'm worried about the stuff.
So eat and drink for the rest of the night,
I'm gonna go buy the gravekeeper and the undertaker and the priest. I'm gonna buy them a drink too. On me. So
they're just oh, thank you, stranger. They're like, holy crap, a living person now.
They like it's my creepy shadow. I'm giving them a drink, I like those people.
Yeah, they're super friendly. They're just like, oh yeah, thanks, man. You want to join us? Or no, you got your table? That's fine. Like they're just like chatty or whatever. They're the gravedigger. You can tell has done that job forever. He's just hella old. He's not like you're getting the thank like that super old man thanks where it's just grunts and like a very small raise of the tankard your direction. But yeah, you can tell he appreciates it. Cool. So you go buy that for them. Just spend a couple silver. And you guys have drinks and eat. You get to watch Shaluvi argue with the fucking geranium across at the other table, and somebody else goes and finally picks it up and moves it. He's like, "Yes, run away, fine."
I'm spending a total of 6 silver. Whatever's left over is a tip for the bartender. Just so you know, because I had 6 silver pieces and I just dumped them on the table. I was like, I don't need change. Change is for chumps. Anyways, I didn't say it like that. Of course.
You know, if I didn't have
That's how I feel.
I could ask that geranium what's going on.
Healing, Sam.
I'm watching.
I chose
plans
healing.
is a level 2.
The one-sided argument, trying to puzzle out the other side of it as we're just sitting there sipping. Just okay.
He's just like telling you how most plants are pretty young that he argues with, and so they're just being rebellious. Basically this whole it's not even like a dad argument. It's like the granddad argument when he's the one taking care of the kid. It's like the dad works too much or something, so the granddad's raising the kid. It's those kind of. It's that no, I have to set these youngsters straight. All right, they need to learn.
So do you ever talk to mushrooms and stuff?
Well, occasionally, yeah. They have a very strange outlook. Some of them are surprisingly insightful.
We're gonna get into the classification of the new fungus are
they plants?
Totally different. Yeah.
In Pathfinder, they're plants, right?
Yeah. All right.
They count as plants.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so you guys have that. You eventually take your leave, or he takes whoever leaves first.
Is the moon out tonight?
Yes.
All right, I definitely stay out to heal up.
Which will be like 3 days.
Yeah, that was also just midday.
And also, I know I cast at least 1 cure wounds on myself in that time, so I'm back at full.
You guys should all be at full at this point.
Yeah.
So if you weren't, I would have cast it on you too, and that probably should have been good as well.
I'm definitely full.
So that was only midday. Are you guys planning to do anything else with the rest of that day, or
I'm
is
going
it something we tackle next session?
Go ahead, Mom.
I was going to keep continuing on the poncho.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. Then Dave, you were just saying something?
I'm just going to get a line on warm weather gear and just try and figure out if there's anywhere that either... Yeah, that's what I mean. Warm gear for
cold weather. Yeah.
Yes. And just see about any specialty shops that make anything if we need to order stuff, because since it's not super cold here, I imagine there's just not a bunch of stuff ready. It's seasonal items. So just trying to get that all figured out ahead of time before we go on our side quest.
Bizarre adventure?
Well, our side quest before we do that, since we're doing the errand, the delivery first, then looping back around. I guess I'll also get Mayor to work up a bulletin for me, since that's kind of something he does, so I'll have him
try
put that out
there. Be like, who wants to go north? Yeah.
Yep, I'll have him do that for me, too.
I'm going to roll some wool growth. It's been a week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll put Hattie on the job of trying to make sure we can find any warm gear for our expedition, since that is also technically her job.
That's kind of her thing. Yeah.
I'll delegate. I'll do what bosses are supposed to do, and I'll delegate.
10% growth. Nice.
Means they're very woolly.
Woolly.
All right. Cool.
Time to shear.
Whoa, yeah.
Well, we haven't been riding
Damn.
Either, so this is gonna probably be filling for her bronze bed.
This is after you made 90 pounds of wool at the Burtsag place?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did I ever take all of that?
I think you just
I
take the wool
you
off.
did.
I don't think I took.
I don't think
wool
you
off.
did,
That's
because
probably what
that'd
happened.
be wild. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 10%.
But yeah, that's the end of the session if you want to end the poll.
Yes, I'll go ahead and do that.
Um,
Nobody vote for a tie, though.
Sag.
Anyway,
the plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, this Saturday we've got to do a meetup again at the end of the month.
USB-C.
Oh yeah. So for those of you who are
Oh,
what she's talking about is that our Patreon, one of our support tiers, gets you a hangout with the crew or parts of it. Not all of us are always available since I'm often in and out of states. Yeah, in and out of states. But we have Patreon, so you can go check that out. It's just patreon.com/unnatural_1s. Or it might not be an underscore in the Patreon, I don't remember. Anyways, just yeah, I'm pretty sure it has one, but sometimes those URLs are weird. So
it does.
Check. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, it's patreon.com/unnatural_1s. And we also have Discord that there's a link for in the chat that you can join. There's links on the YouTube as well. If you're on that, come and say hi in the Discord. We have Discord servers specifically for our patrons. We have the Hangout in the Discord specifically for our patrons. We also have other content.